I'll let you do that.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of The Chains That Bind. We're going to do a little recap. We're on episode 2. So last episode, we met Francis, a paladin, Radagon, a warlock, and Scar, who, if you've seen our previous one-shots, you will know, set off on their mission set out by Magnus to retrieve a special package that was currently being transported north. If evidence could be left to incriminate the Caterva Invigar in this matter, it would be beneficial. The information that was given, there were 3 mercenaries protecting the package, and specific crossroads was chosen as the most optimal area to construct an ambush. With the cart approaching, Radagon directly walked up the side of a hill and hid. Francis took cover in a nearby bush, readied himself for battle. A Scar stood in the middle of the crossroads. When the cart got close enough, Scar immediately attacked and the battle commenced. Val, a small red-headed girl, sneaked out of the cage that was on the cart and joined the battle. After a bloody battle, the mercs retreated, seeing that their bounty was not worth the effort, but the group chased them down like dogs and killed their cleric. They positioned the corpse against the cart, and Val drew an insignia of the Caterva Invigar into the skull of the dead cleric. They traveled to a nearby town, Kintrack, to wait further instructions from Magnus. On the way, Francis had asked Radagon for help controlling the inevitable issues that Scar was going to bring upon the team. Val also communicated telepathically to Scar, unveiling that she might not really be what she appears to be. Scar seemed to be taking a protective approach towards Val as they spent more time together. Reaching the town, it seemed to be fairly normal, with Centaurium guards at the entrances and townsfolk welcoming the group. Scar decided to regale the group stories of when he was here last and fought off a large dragon, which resulted in everyone in the town forgetting it had ever happened. This miscommunication of dragons being in the town led to a guard getting very suspicious of Scar and began questioning him. Val played this off like he was a little crazy, and the guard left, saying he must tell Panther about this. Francis left, and when returning, explained to the group that their instructions are to stay in the village for a time. While they're here, the group is to help the villagers with anything they can, but to ensure any actions taken are to show Centaurium in a good light and the Caterva Invigard in a bad light. As the group settled in to just take stock and relax for a bit, Val made her way around town. 7-year-old girl, being able to hear a little bit more than anybody else, get into a few different places, she was able to hear a few things. She gathered that the town had been losing faith in the protection of Centaurium, of which they were getting because of something they were supplying to them. There seems to be a shift in favor of getting Centaurium out of the town. So let's start the Chains That Bind. You guys, if you recall last, you were in the inn. We had left Francis downstairs drinking. Radagon, Val, and Scar, you all went up to your rooms. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. What would you like to do?
I did scope out the town, if you remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was trying to find basically targets. Now, I just want to confirm, because you said that we were trying to... I thought we were supposed to make the Empire, not the Empire, sorry, Centaurium look bad.
So Centaurium looked good. The Caterva Invigar look bad.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
So did we already take our short rest then? And
well,
we're getting
nobody
going?
took any rests, essentially. You went up to the room to kind of relax, and so did Scar. If you guys want to take a short rest, let me know, and we can, take what's needed for a short rest. If not, the day is still yours.
I definitely don't need to.
Neither do I.
Thing.
All right. Radagon is just going to get up and he's going to go back towards like the town's area, like where the houses were, and he is going to try to find people and see if they need anything.
Okay, so as you go downstairs, you see Francis still sitting at the table, kind of just drinking. He's kind of staring over at the barmaid, just laying back, relaxing. There's the 2 people in the corner, in the top northwest corner of the room. They're kind of just sitting, chatting. They were there when you first arrived. And if you walk outside the inn, there's townspeople walking around if you want to grab anybody. But you can walk to the housing area if you wish.
As Radagon walks downstairs and he sees Francis, he's going to go, Mr. Francis, these rooms are lovely. I do think we should stay here for the night. I am going to go out as you've requested. I'm going to go mingle, and I'm going to make myself known, if that's okay. I do hope Scar will be under your supervision while I'm away. If he does come near me, I will definitely take responsibility. But until then, I'll be back later.
Well, I don't want to be his babysitter. You know, we're not paid for that. But if he gets in trouble, then of course I'll yank him out of it.
As expected. I'll see you later.
He holds up his jug.
And Radagon is going to go find either a lady or ladies, preferably a group of ladies.
Okay. So you exit
Children,
the
ladies.
you exit the tavern as you're heading out. So Scar, you had gone up to your room. You'd placed your sword kind of above the mantle there, and were relaxing. Did you want to do anything, or?
Scar's gonna be resting
Okay.
for like an hour.
All right. Sounds good. And Val, you'd done your little walkabout around the town, heard a few rumors, a general gist of what was going on, and then headed back to your room. What do you want to do?
So I'm trying to come up with like a plan. So I like whatever information I've gathered. I don't know if you want to share it or just as we go to do what we're going to do, you can point out where we're headed.
Yeah.
Basically, my whole plan of what I was trying to do is gather information on who can we go to reinforce what we're trying to reinforce.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going back to my room to kind of prepare for that in whatever way I need to.
Okay, so to kind of recap, when you kind of did your walk around, so without talking to anybody specific, you're kind of relying on hopefully conversations happening that you can listen into, right? So you kind of picked up that the townspeople over the last while have becoming more and more unhappy with the protection from Centaurium. They supply something special to Centaurium, and that's why they've got their protection. And that is basically turning around to them not wanting Centaurium and sort of moving more towards supporting the Caterva Invigar, which you know is more of the kind of underground, kind of against Centaurium type group of people. Okay. You don't know any specific names or anything from kind of just walking around. That's just the general gist. You have to speak to somebody specific for more detail.
Okay. So I guess then for the purpose of when I was walking around, I guess like listening, trying to get a gist, and then if I hear anyone talking one way or the other, I would engage in conversation. Now, whether they actually respond or not, who knows? But I could be like, an example, if someone was complaining about the Empire, I'd be like, yeah, my daddy hates sorry, I'm so used to campaign 2 right now. Sorry, if somebody is complaining about Centaurium, then I could be like, yeah, my daddy doesn't like them either, to see if I can get them to give me any more information. And then vice versa, if people are talking, I doubt people would be talking about Caterva Invigar, but if they are, same thing.
Okay.
Like, they've helped my daddy, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so we'll loop around to somebody that was talking to you in a little bit then. So, sure. Radagon, as you head outside of the inn, you see what you seen about half an hour ago. You see one of the guards by the gate. You see a gentleman sitting over by a bench. Lady to your left. There's just general people around if you want to approach a female in this area, or did you want to go to the housing area?
There was 2 ladies when we walked into town, right? That waved at me. Radagon wants to go see them.
Right. All right. So you walk on through the town square over to the housing area. Everything looks pretty much the way you left it. You can see the specific ladies that were yelling at you were in the second house down, but they scuffled themselves in when Scar got a little bit too close and started talking to them. And then you see the horse from earlier, and the 2 guards are still posted by the entrance.
So the ladies are in the house?
You would assume so. That's where you last seen them, yeah.
Radagon is going to go confidently knock on the door.
Okay. Hello? Who's there?
My name is Radagon. Might I speak with you?
And then you see the door open up a little bit. It's like, oh, of course. And she steps out. How can I help you, Radagon? I'm Sam. Nice to meet you.
Sam, it's a pleasure. Now, I'm new to this town, and I suffer from a... How do I say this? I suffer from idle hands. I don't like to have idle hands, and I'm looking for things to do here, be it help the wonderful folk of this town, such as yourself, or maybe finding hit-or-miss jobs here and there. Is there anything I could do to help you? And if not just you, if you know of anybody else that needs hands, labor done, nothing is too low for me to do. Is there anything I could assist you with?
Well, that's wonderful to have somebody around that actually wants to do something. All these lazy beggars laying around. And she kind of points over to this guy who's sitting down at the edge of the building next. He's just sitting, munching on something, just looking up, just scoffs at her. Well, I don't personally have anything. I don't have much to myself. But I'm sure if you ask in the main town center, there's a few businesses there that I know have had a few problems with supplies. And I'm sure they'd be more than happy to have somebody help them out. I heard about some attacks happening, so might be able to help with that. I don't really leave the village very much, so but you could certainly ask one of the shopkeepers or the owners.
Understandable. I appreciate the time, and I appreciate you coming out to speak with me. And he's going to gently reach out for her hand, and as he takes it, he's going to place one gold piece on there. I appreciate the information, and I do hope to see you again. And he's going to kind of give her one of them Sigma Chad faces and then wander off.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Oh, finally. Where is my nice dice? We'll roll this one. It's a 16 on the die. I get a +6. So what is that? 22?
Awesome. She's like, well, I wouldn't say no. I'll definitely take that, and I'll ask around for you, and I'll see what I can come up with. Where can I find you if I find something?
I will be staying at the inn for the next day or two. If tomorrow rolls around and I've headed off, I do hope to come back, but I do think we're only staying here for a night or two.
So you'll be at the inn tonight?
Yes, ma'am.
Perhaps I'll see you there then.
Excellent. I do have a friend with me who loves to buy drinks all around.
You'll definitely see me there then.
Please bring any friends you have.
Very well. And she does a little curtsy, kind of lifts her little skirt out a little bit.
And Radagon will do a very exaggerated bow with one hand out as he backs up.
Okay.
Oh, I can't wait till this goes down.
All right. So you kind of heading back in towards the town center?
Yep, and as Radagon passes the bum on the street, he is going to toss him a gold piece and say, courtesy of Centurion. And he's not even going to stop walking.
Okay, the guy just kind of scrambles on the grass and puts it in his pocket real quick. He doesn't say anything.
Works for me.
All right, so we'll start working towards the town center. So, Val, so you come downstairs. During your walkabout, let me give you your token.
Right.
There you go. During your walkabout, so trying to listen to kind of these conversations, and you know, people are kind of, there's mumbles, but nobody's really having a very heavy conversation about these issues, you know, in fear of maybe the guards and such hearing. But you do get a general lay of the land. Having walking around, you know now where the tavern is, obviously. The northwest corner, peeking in the window, you see is the blacksmith. The bottom left corner is some sort of place of worship. The middle, down below, peeking in the window, you've seen that there was some sort of armored person in there. And the other building had a whole bunch of books and everything. So you kind of got more of a layout of the land. But again, you would have to kind of physically approach somebody. Nobody was really saying, Centurion sucks, to engage in.
Sorry, just give me a second. I'm just noting down all the things you said. So you said top left was the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Bottom right was worship.
Bottom left.
Bottom left was worship. Okay.
Yeah.
Left house of worship. Middle, bottom middle was the dude in armor.
Yeah.
And what was the bottom right? Sorry.
Some books and stuff, like just bookshelves.
Library. All right. Okay. So like, there's like, do I notice anybody that's particularly disgruntled? Any shady people? Anything like that?
Everybody seems to be going about their day, like, you know, mid-afternoon, like 2-3 o'clock. Everybody's kind of just doing their norm. There doesn't seem to be anybody who's doing anything outside of the normal or having an argument or anything like that. Everybody just seems to be doing what they're doing during their general day.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not going to interrupt anybody, as I am a child, and I assume that they would just dismiss me. So if I don't notice anything, then I just want to get kind of the lay of the land in the buildings. Like, do I notice entrances, exits, like windows in and out, stuff like that?
Yeah, so each building has a door, has windows. There's nothing sort of out of the ordinary about these buildings. They're just regular buildings.
All one floor?
The inn is multiple floor. The other buildings seem to just have one. Like they do have kind of like a roof or whatever, so there may be some sort of attic within there, but not a second level per se.
But there doesn't appear to be like a window in the attic or anything, like something. Okay.
No, perhaps they didn't fully rebuild after that dragon attack that Scar helped.
Okay. I guess with that, then I will just return to the inn. Except when I get to the inn, I kind of want to like slink in the shadows, stay back. Same thing, listening for anybody who might be talking about, even under their breath. So like, I want to try and see if I can pick up on anything that anybody may have complaints about, because those are the people I want to focus on.
Okay. Yeah, so you can kind of nestle in on, there's a table in the corner. Francis is still sitting at the table there. He just kind of sees you come in and just holds up his little jug.
Okay.
All right, so you can sit there. So Radagon, you're coming back in the area. You see kind of Val just head on into the inn. Scar, you're still a little bit left on your 1 hour rest.
That's fine.
So that lady said that there was stuff that needs done by like there have been attacks. Would I assume to go speak with a guard or ask the townsfolk?
Up to you, whatever you want to do.
Radagon is going to approach the guard to the north.
Okay.
And he is going to mosey on over there. And as he gets with like in range, he's gonna, make himself known to the guard. He's gonna wave kind of big so he doesn't like get right up on him and be like, "Hey." And as he approaches, he's gonna go, "Afternoon, sir. I've been hearing from some of these town folks about some attacks. I don't know if I'd look it, but I am more than capable of doing investigating and helping in any way I can. Would you be willing to tell me about these attacks?" As
you start talking, he kind of like shuffles his way over pretty quick. It's like, well, no, don't maybe yell that too loudly. Not, attack is a bit of a, it's a big word. I wouldn't say attacks per se. There's been some incidents on the road. And,
of course.
We do our best to protect, but we can't be everywhere at once. Yes, you might be able to be contracted out a lot of the times. Councillor Blackheart, he contracts some people, so that's a possibility. If you wish to speak to him, he's right down there. And he just points down to the middle building at the bottom of the town square. But maybe just keep it a little bit hush-hush about the attacks. There's no point in spreading things like that around, just in case, we don't want people scared or anything. It's quite a safe place here,
Of course, you guys do an excellent job. The city looks so well maintained.
Well, I appreciate that. We do work very hard here.
I can see it, and you are doing excellent on your duty today. I will head that way, and I will go speak with this gentleman to see if I can get part of this contract for you guys.
Oh, very well. Have yourself a great day, and a pleasure to meet you.
Excellent, sir. And then he's going to make his way down there.
All right.
Radagon is not sure if this is like a public building, so he is going to also knock on the door.
Yeah. Come in.
The door will swing open and they'll walk on in.
All right. So as you walk in, you see like this fully plate armored warrior of some kind. He's very decorative. Looks like the armor hasn't seen much battle. But he looks very astute. He's got long blonde hair, a chiseled jaw, his stunning blue eyes. And he's just sitting down he just turns around from the desk that he was sitting at and stands up. Welcome. What can I do for you?
I have been hearing of some, and he's gonna like lean in a little bit, get a little quieter, incidences happening in the area. Attacks per se. I've heard some of the town folks been complaining about it, and though I may not look as honorable and as brave as you, I am quite capable, and I would be willing to contract myself out to see if I could investigate these ongoings, to see if I could resolve them while you guys and your men around here take care of the town itself. Would that be something I would be able to do for you?
Attacks, you say? And as he's saying this, he kind of walks around and kind of pulls the door closed behind you. It's like, who's been mentioning about attacks in the area?
Oh, I can't go mentioning names for you. I'm just new into town, and as I walk through, I tend to hear things. I like to be attentive, especially in an area I might stay for a day or two.
And so you're willing to help. Now I see you here by yourself. You're thinking that you can supply some sort of strength as of one person, as opposed to the multiple gods we have here.
I would never be questioning the power of your security here. I am here with a few other people, but me, as myself, am quite capable. Do not be mistaken by that. But if it is a job I deem necessary to go get my friends, I would generously go do that.
Well, I'm sure you can understand. I wouldn't want to put Centaurium's name on an unknown. Perhaps if you can help some people out first and get a little bit of a name for yourself, then perhaps you can do some work for Centaurium.
I do.
Unless you have connections in Centaurium, of course.
I do know plenty around Centaurium, but I don't want that to stop me from making this town feel safer with Centaurium, as I assume you would agree with me.
Indeed. Well, perhaps go find your friends, and if either you help some of the townspeople and they seem to trust you, or, you know, you have somebody perhaps that can vouch for you, then perhaps you can make yourself useful elsewhere for now.
You know, my memory sometimes does slip away from me. I was speaking to a lovely townsfolk earlier. What was her name? A friendly lady named Sam. She actually recommended I come speak with you. I don't know if that name rings a bell, but she did speak highly of you and said you would love help.
Sam, yes. Okay. I appreciate the information. Yes, you know, now that you've bestowed upon me some information, perhaps you can get somebody else from your group or gather your group, and perhaps I can fill you in a little bit on the situations at hand.
That would be lovely. I do presume that a name drop such as that, nothing would become of that person. I don't want to start anything in a town I've arrived at only a bit ago.
Oh, that's nothing for you to worry about. You're just passing through.
I agree. But just the way you worded that has me slightly worried as a passerby. I would not want anything to happen to Sam. She even wants to come to the inn and celebrate with us tonight.
Well, we wouldn't want anything to displease the civilians of the town, would we? Have no fear.
I appreciate that, and I will take you at your word. I will go see about gathering one of my other friends, and we might come back here shortly.
Very well. He opens the door back up for you.
All right. Can I roll an insight check to see if I because the way it was kind of worded, I was kind of concerned that they were going to be like, let's go beat Sam up for running her mouth. I don't want that to happen. So if Radagon feels like they're going to, he is going to influence this man to not do that.
Yeah, so while he was answering, yeah, roll an insight check.
Okay. 14.
You don't get an indication that there was any major aggression. Maybe just like the way he was acting, almost like he recognized the name. Like, yeah, he's heard this name before in a similar circumstance. Just not more of a recognition than anything.
Okay. I guess I will take that at his word, and I will go speak with Francis.
All right. So as you head out, Scar, you're feeling pretty rested, pretty healed up. What do you wish to do?
I'll pick up my sword. I'm gonna inspect it, make sure nothing's been messed with. Maybe I've dozed off a little bit, or more resting my eyes than sleeping.
Okay.
Scar never sleeps. And I'm gonna head downstairs and grab a pint.
All right. So as you head down the stairs, you see straight ahead, you see Val kind of just sitting quietly in the corner, just flicking a coin around her fingers. Francis still sitting at the table that you left him. He doesn't seem to be really doing anything. He's just swishing a mug in circles and staring over at the barkeep.
I'm just gonna go right. Is there a spot to sit at the bar?
Not at the bar, no. There's like 3 different tables, but there's not any like bar stools.
All right, I'll go get a.
And there's seats
Get a
outside.
drink. Get a drink from the bar.
Welcome back. What can we get you?
Yeah, I'll get whatever's your strongest fucking drink. Make it 2 of them. I'll put it in one big glass.
Okay, well, we have, I would like to say we have some nice wine, but it's kind of running out right now. So if we could put that to the side, special occasions, we have some general ale.
All right, is that your strongest shit?
Well, the wine will be the strongest.
All right, give me a glass of wine and a glass of ale and one big cup. Just make that shit together.
Okay, no problem. And she turns around, she goes underneath, starts pulling things like that. You hear some clinging and clanging, and she brings up this kind of metal stein. And you look in, you see like a mixture of kind of like red, but also froth on the top. She kind of looks at it like, okay, there you are. 1 silver and 30 copper, please.
I take a sip first. What does it taste like?
It tastes like raspberry beer.
Well, this tastes like shit. It's fucking perfect. And I give her 2 silver.
I'm glad you enjoy. She puts it in her apron. Gives you a big smile.
You got some change for me?
Oh, that was a tip? No? Okay. She starts counting out the 7.
Is there anyone near me?
Well, Francis is behind you by a few, like 5 feet away.
I just like turn like this fucking. They're trying to rip us off already. Fucking Jesus.
I didn't expect you'd be giving many tips.
I want my 15 copper, okay?
Oh, just 15 okay, here you go. She gives you 15 copper back.
Well, how much was the wine beer?
The custom is always right. There's your 15, sir. I don't want to argue with you.
I'm not. How much was the wine beer?
1 silver and 85 copper.
Right. So then here, and I push 5 copper back. Then it should be 10.
Oh, thank you. She scrapes it off the
It's
bar.
all right. I get it. You bar people, they not much mathing going on, but don't worry. I'll make sure I'm all on the up and up. I'm not here to take advantage of anyone.
Well, I appreciate that.
Wonderful. Would you like some of this beer ale stuff? You come see me, and I'll you can pour yourself one and join me.
I have a lot of work to do, but I appreciate the offer.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I'm busy anyways. I probably wouldn't be here that long. But all right, beer. All right, thank you for the beer ale, or beer wine beer. What is this stuff called?
Winale. It's called Winale.
Well, that's a stupid fucking name. I
it's
like
wine
wine
and
beers
ale.
better. Winale. That sounds like some sort of fucking fey drink.
Fey drinks can be good.
All right, now you fucking lost me. All right, we got a fey lover here. All right, I'm gonna. Is there an open seat nearby? Without anyone fucking near it.
Yeah, the only other seats you don't see people on are the top left corner. There's two guys still sitting there.
There's
Everything
two
else
guys
is
sitting there.
Yeah.
I don't want to be near anybody.
There's two tables set up outside. If you want to be like far away, you can go outside.
Those two guys that are sitting there, what do they look like?
So it's two humans.
Yep.
One's a shorter guy. He's got kind of black curly hair, a little black kind of beard, just kind of twisted down here. The guy sitting opposite has got this big curly mustache, bald head, just a mustache, and he's got real bad teeth. You can see it's all black, and they're just chit-chattering.
Older, or
They're middle-aged. Look like, kind of farmer workers. A little bit rough around the edges.
I'm gonna go over to their table.
Okay.
I'm just gonna unsheath my sword and let it just slam into the middle of the table.
Okay. They both jump back, and Francis immediately turns around. Ska!
And I'm just gonna look at both of them, the two guys, and be like,
Oh, yeah.
I think you're in my fucking seat.
All right. No need to get testy.
Yeah.
The one kind of stands up, backs up a little bit. You see Francis just shaking his head. Come on, Carl. Let's maybe get to work now.
Yeah, time to get to fucking work, Carl.
And he runs out the door.
I got one ale to drink. All right, and I just slide into the seat, and I drink the rest of their drinks first, and then start sipping on my own.
Francis.
I just nod at Francis.
Francis shakes his head. Like, Sky, we're supposed to keep a low profile. We're supposed to help people of this town. You think
I don't know
like
who the fuck you're talking to. I don't know you.
What are you talking about?
And I turn and look the other way and start drinking my ale.
Oh, by the gods. He just turns around, ignores you. By this time, Radagon, you see two people go running out, just sprinting out of the inn. And as you approach the inn and look in, you see Scar sitting at the table. Francis in the back and Val in the corner.
Radagon's going to walk in, and he's going to see the gang, and he's going to walk in. Mr. Francis, Sir Scar, and Miss Val. Lovely to see you guys. And as he's talking, he's going to turn, he's going to look at Scar, and he's just going to walk over to Scar, and he is going to see this lovely sword sitting out, and he's going to pick it up, and he's going to go, oh my, this is a lovely crafted
I'm immediately
weapon.
going to grab him by the cuff of his neck.
As soon as he goes to do that, I'm going to vanish, and I want to reappear on the other side of the inn, holding the sword still. As in, like, he just knew this was coming and just wants to be like, oh, nice try.
Scar's going to rage.
Okay. All right, you see Scar just, you see the muscles start to pulse. He just stands up, he just kicks the chair back. Radagon, you appeared over by the stairs?
Yeah, I need a good enough distance because I want to react.
Okay.
So as I get to the other side, I am going to use my Fey Presence ability, and I am going to instill fear into. Actually, I need to be a little bit closer, so I'm gonna be out of his reach a little bit, but I'm gonna still be within 10 feet of him. And
Okay.
I'm going to instill fear onto him, and he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
11.
Excellent. You are now terrified of Radagon, and as he disappears and reappears, he's gonna just make it like his demeanor changes to just straight he's gonna instill fear into you, and technically you have to run away from him. He's gonna go, I wouldn't suggest that.
Is it run away, or can he just not move
He
towards
just
you?
can't go towards.
They say they have to technically leave your line of sight or something like that on the original fear, but
Yeah, it's just like if they're
that's
in
fine,
combat,
too.
then they have to use their action to like.
yeah. But for the
away.
role play scenario, he can't he just can't move. I will say he's just stuck in place. All I was doing is admiring this wonderful sword that I've seen you slay people with. You don't have to get so grumpy. And then he's going to set it back down on a table, and then he's going to step back. But he's still going to be holding that fear on him, so he cannot move.
Okay.
Anything you'd like to say?
So all right, so are we doing a turn-based thing here? So like,
Well,
are
we
we
just RP
kinda...
right now. We're not in combat. Just RPing it out.
Okay.
So you just misty stepped away with your sword and.
But you got okay, but that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah. So as soon as
he stepped and I had no chance to do anything of that. He just like it's two.
so as
back
soon
to
as
back.
he
After you
reappeared,
raged.
Yeah, but rage is not an action, is it?
It's a bonus action.
So we'll say for intensive purposes, as soon as you reappear with the sword and you start talking, you would have an opportunity to do something, Scar. Before
Yeah,
he
but no, I feel
completes
like
his
that's
fear.
kind of.
I also feel like if he disappears, Scar would be very confused.
Yeah, he's not quite smart enough.
Yeah,
but
well,
that's why
yeah.
he raged, right?
But it's like a blink, right?
Yeah.
I just kind of pictured it as like you tried to grab him and he just disappeared and reappeared. He was like, was kind of like the go
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to burn my.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know what to do here. Because I can't move at all. Like,
You can't move towards me. He set the sword down. We'll say he put it in an area you can move towards, and he'll
okay,
move
so
back.
immediately what I would have done, even if that fear thing went off, I would have flipped the table and I would have backed into it to take cover.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so that absolutely can happen.
And
So
I
you
pull out a
see,
javelin.
yeah, Scar just flips the table, gets behind it, ready as a javelin to throw at Radagon. Francis immediately then stands up, holds hands out, and he said, okay, I can't take any more of this. Both of you, settle down. It's like dealing with children.
Mr. Francis, I would remind you that one is not allowed. Is it a shame or illegal to admire well-crafted weapons?
It's not
What the
advised.
fuck is that thing?
Scar. It's not
Do you
advised.
see that fucking thing? It just
Scar.
fucking did it.
Scar. It's not advised to touch another person's weapon without consent.
Well, I would love to admire the sword that one day might pierce through me, as Scar has already made it clear he would love to kill me.
Well,
When
I'm
is the
sure
fear thing way off?
Huh?
When is the
you get the
fear
roll every
thing?
6 seconds, right? Each
Okay, so-
technical round. So yeah, roll another wisdom.
I would just love to see it up close before it one day attempts to harm me.
Well, I suggest perhaps you can ask.
Mr. Scar, I would say we can be done with this. I will let you have your sword back. It's right there. But I do
Get the
recommend
fuck away from me, demon!
I do recommend. I do. You're failing all of these. It's hilarious. I do recommend you don't try to start a fight you cannot handle.
You guys can't see Scar's wisdom saves rolls, but it's 11, 7, 9, 10,
We can see them.
13. No, I just mean for the viewers.
Oh, okay.
He lived a 13.
Um,
What's the DC?
14.
14. So Francis walks over and picks up the sword that you've put, Radagon put on the table, and just shaking his head, carries it back over to Scar. There you go.
But now,
Are you fucking with this demon?
Also, if you damage him, he has to make a concentration saving throw.
Mr. Francis, I'm messing my words up. I might have a job for us that would definitely get the name of Centaurium out there. Would you be willing to do a side quest with me?
Well, this is exactly why we're here. Magnus wants us to. He looks over at the bar lady to make sure she's not kind of really paying attention, and you don't see her. She's now buried herself underneath the counter. Just shakes his head a little bit. To promote Centaurium throughout the town. So, of course, this is why we're here. Right, Scar?
Mr. Francis?
Did I get my
Yes.
sword back?
Yeah, I handed it to you.
All right, I
Francis
immediately
did.
break it off into two,
Okay.
and I'm peeking over the edge of the table.
How far along here? Because Radagon is cool to just let this frighten us thing.
It also only lasts 1 minute, so
okay.
Yeah.
you've rolled more than 1 minute's worth of checks.
Yeah, so you're no longer feared. You're crouched down with both swords underneath the table, listening to Francis and Radagon just talk.
All right.
When Radagon knows the spell's over, he's gonna look at Scar. You can come out now. There's nothing scary here. And then he's just gonna go back to talking to Mr. Francis.
I'm
And
gonna jump over the table, and I'm going to run over to Radagon, and I'm going to I'm gonna swing my sword at him.
All right, roll for attack.
Well,
No, that does not hit.
I'm going to swing the other one.
Lovely.
9.
No.
So I'm swinging, and he's just kind of like bending.
I would like to
over.
think he's just standing there talking to Mr. Francis.
Yeah.
Not even bothering with this. He's just standing there and he's just missing everything.
This unholy demon moves like the wind.
Scar's in just such a rage that he just can't. He just cannot.
What did I
land
used
those
to call
blows.
Francis?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, my bad.
Willis, get over here and
No,
get
it
this
was
fucking
Wilson.
ball thing.
Oh, whatever,
just-
Wilson.
Yeah. I'm just swinging at hitting air.
Okay. Can we please, for the love of all of the gods, settle down?
Mr. Francis,
Yes, Val.
why are we trying to make Centaurium look good?
That's our instructions from Magnus. And we don't like to ask his reasonings.
I would like to ask his reasonings because isn't Centaurium like his enemy?
I can either say yes or no to that. I'm not him.
But he
Well-
works for, and she holds up the emblem of the Keturba Invigar. No?
He does not.
Oh. Okay. She walks back to the table and sits down.
And as she finishes that, Radagon's going to say, well, why don't you work on gathering young, confused, scared Scar? And
Do want him gathering young people, don't you?
get Miss Val out here too, so we can go speak to this man again and get started on a mission. And as he says that, he's going to walk out.
All right.
Well,
And as he passes Scar, he's going to wink at him.
I'm gonna grab him.
Okay.
I wanna
Roll.
grab him.
Are you resisting the grab or let him grab you?
Make him
Do
burn
I-
all his spells.
do I think he's gonna hit me, or because I don't
You
want him
don't
to
know.
grab me.
He's
so.
he's just going for a grab. You don't know if he's gonna hit you or not.
All right. I'm not gonna let him grab me.
All right. Contested strength check. So
What
You
I'm
can-
great at.
you can do acrobatics or athletics. Radagon. Whichever one you
Oh,
want.
that changes everything. 16.
Ooh, it's a save.
Oh, is that? Well, he said athletic.
No, so
But he rolled
So
a 16 as well.
Scar, it's a 20 plus your strength modifier. It's not a saving throw. Unless you're
Oh,
plus
my bad.
7.
Is your strength modifier 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then it's
Oh,
the
it
same
is?
thing.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. So
Well, thank
16.
God, because I was fucking.
And so, sorry, what did you get, Radagon?
I got a 16 as well.
Do I add anything with my rage or no?
Your rage would have ran out.
Yeah, it's out.
You didn't attack anything.
I
Or
did
take
attack him.
Yeah, but you didn't so remember it's every turn, and you rolled all of those would have been a turn, so you would have burnt through your rage.
Wait.
We're not in combat. We're just role playing this
Yeah,
out. So
yeah.
Yeah, but no, but I. Oh, the fear would have made my.
No, so you okay.
So every
You weren't
round.
in combat, so there wasn't actual turns, right? But
Right.
the way your rage works is every turn you have to do or take damage. So every one of those wisdom saves you did would have been the turn,
a turn.
Right.
and you didn't do or take damage during that time, so your rage would have burnt out.
So if I'm locked in place by a spell, that would basically end my rage.
You'd
Yeah.
have to slap yourself,
If-
basically.
unless something attacks you. Like if something attacks you,
Yeah.
they'll keep it
Right,
going
okay.
too.
And
Alright,
I mean, this is
I
obviously
thought because it was a negative spell effect that could still.
only if it damages you.
Okay.
And Colin, obviously, this is your discretion, but in Baldur's Gate, you could go around smashing items as well, and that would maintain your rage every turn.
Nah.
Nah.
No, creatures.
preferably not if
people-
I'm going to get jumped by a barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine getting jumped by 2.
All
I
right.
could never, honestly.
So, so you try to grab him, but you do actually grab him. Yes, because his defensive is the same as yours, so you actually hit him. So yes,
Is he
you got
hitting me or
grappled.
just grabbing me?
He's
I'm
gonna be
grabbing him.
grappled.
Okay.
And I gotta hold the sword to his throat. And I go, "What are you playing at, demon?"
There are no games here. I think you are just in a place you aren't familiar with, and you are lashing out because you're confused.
Grandpa, you're not doing a very good job at making us like you.
Well, what do I do with this thing? I don't know. I don't like it.
Why don't we take all this anger out and go kill some people that are hurting this town, as Mr. Francis would like us to?
Mr. Scar, I don't think you should kill him yet. He might be useful still.
Oh, fuck. You made me spill my wine beer.
Well, why don't you just punch him? That won't kill him, but it'll still hurt him, and then you might feel better.
Yes. Why don't you take a swing?
I don't know.
Or you could
I'd
put
put
your
the
sword
sword
away
back.
and stop scaring this poor bardsmaid, and we can go get the mission done.
Hey, Bartmaid, are you scared right now?
Please stop hiding in my inn, please.
Yeah, she's fine.
It's all I have.
You
She's
think
she's
that's what
fine.
you used
I
to
already
do?
broke a table. That was expensive.
You-
It's barely broken. It's slanted now. It's feng shui. And I
As they're
punch-
talking,
Punch
he's gonna.
Radagon.
Did you put your sword away? Because he was gonna try to push it. Okay, you put it
No.
away.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
And I'd like to punch him.
Okay, so roll for
But I'm
attack.
gonna set him down from the grapple,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Very polite.
Yeah.
Okay, roll for attack.
Guess just D20, right?
Yep.
Plus no strength. It's 20.
That was a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. I guess there's no point in me wasting
It's
this.
just an unarmed attack, dude. It's not going to do that much damage.
I
Yeah.
know, but for like his ego and
Yeah,
like
he
just
doesn't wanna
being
be
so
hurt.
chill and calm, he just wanted to it not hit. Yeah, I guess I'll take a hit. I won't
Right.
burn my shield spell.
So
Yeah.
I just kind of set him down, and like very much like Avengers, Hulk, Loki, Thor, just kind of like punch him out to the side while I'm still looking at the barkeep, and I just walk to the bar.
Okay, so you take 5 points of damage. His fist just in the side of the head. You do try to duck out of the way, but you're not quite quick enough. He just catches you on the chin.
I walk past Val and I just kind of give her a pat on the head. I don't like that fucker.
I don't like him either.
As you're walking towards the barkeep, but she's still not showing her face. She's still crumpled on the floor hiding underneath the bar.
So, so I see this. I'm gonna run up to the bar and like jump on top, and I'm gonna like lean over and be like, "It's okay now. You can come out."
Why is he doing this?
He's a little crazy, but if you come out and you give him a drink, I'm sure it'll be okay.
Hey, barkeep. One of those wine wintery beer things.
So as you're yelling over towards the barkeep, you hear, "Oi, what's going on in here?" And you see the two guards from outside coming in. What's all the ruckus in here? What happened to this table?
As they're coming up by Radagon, he's gonna wipe himself off a bit. Not much, just a small scuffle between friends getting to know one another.
He's a troublemaker, gods, and I point at Radagon.
we are on our way out to go speak to what do they call him, the chairman or something?
Counselor.
The counselor. We're on our way to go speak to the counselor now to get all of this man's pent-up rage out. Don't worry about the table. I'll fix it when we return.
Well, if you're new to the town, you shouldn't be making a mess like this. Maybe we should go see the counselor, see what's happening with all this. This is outrageous. You're new to the town and you're wrecking poor Dane. Look at her stuff. It's all wrecked. It's outrageous.
I do not disagree with you, sir. Some people aren't civilized.
So who's the troublemaker? It's him?
It's one fucking table, man. Come on.
And they start moving up. Are you the troublemaker?
Ah, fuck. What? No.
I jump down and I climb up on Scar's shoulder.
Oh, no trouble at all.
No, Mr. God, he's not trouble. He's very nice to me. He take care of me.
Yeah.
And I put on the most innocent, like childlike face I can put on.
You roll a persuasion check. Sorry,
I'm
deception.
just keeping
Deception.
that demon fucker away from my friend here.
What demon? What are you talking about? He kind of like gets his bow.
The one
kinda
you're
like looking
talking
around.
to, the freaking guy who flashes and takes shit and
18.
very charismatic, very uneasy.
Sir Scott, that was quite the word for you.
So it's you that's issue? And he turns around, looks at Radagon.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I can assure you, I have done nothing wrong. Mr. Scar here has a habit of lashing out when he doesn't get his way. Kind of like, well, a child.
He stole my property and then he vanished and was saying crazy things like he was gonna kill people and
Yeah, I think he kind of does the satanic rituals, and then I'm gonna use my psionic power and start just making whisper sounds in their mind.
What? Are you doing
yeah,
this?
he does that weird shit.
Are you doing this? He starts running over towards Radagon. What are you doing? Stop it!
I can
doing it to
assure
you?
you, those two are just having a ball trying to make you think things.
I'm just a little girl. He's
Yeah,
very mean.
I'm just a hero that passes through towns.
He told me that I should follow him and not leave his side. And
Wait,
tears
he
start to
said
well up
that?
in her eyes.
He said that to you? That whiny little fucker.
Radagon is going to put his hand on the shoulder of one of the guards and go, I can assure you, nothing is going on here besides these two hooligans trying to stop things, such as breaking this table. Why don't you get the account of the barmaid? This would probably clear everything up.
Lies, all lies. He's lying to you. In their minds.
I turn to the barmaid and I just like slide 2 gold coins over. I'm like, hey, lady, you want to get up and explain what happened here? Please?
Would I be able to see him try to
No,
pay
you're
off this?
pretty much outside right now.
Dang.
The two guards are kind of like looking around in almost like a panic now because so much craziness is going on. As you push the 2 gold, the barmaid is like, He's trying to bribe me. He's trying to bribe me. And you
See,
spin
the
around.
weird guy out there is trying to bribe her. I take the 2 gold away. I just look at her like, fucking bitch.
Okay, roll a stealth check. Sleight of hand.
Who?
You for swiping the gold up.
Would it be with advantage because I'm psychically berating the guards?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
I'm
matter.
I'm not
These
trying to
gu-
hide it. I'm just I'm taking it back. I'm not.
Yeah,
trying
from
to
the
hide it.
trying to. I thought you were trying to hide because it's not saying you're not bribing, so you're taking the money back. No. Okay. Anyway, they didn't
did
see
she
shit.
take the
Anyway,
money?
I rolled a 1.
Oh, I didn't know she. I just like slid it forward. I didn't know she took the money.
No, she didn't take it. Whenever you said I wasn't trying to bribe her, I thought you were trying to like take the money away, so it looks like you're not trying to bribe her.
Oh no, I was just. I took the money away. Then I said I'm not. I was. Wait, I didn't say that. I said she's trying.
He said he's not trying to
bribe
hide
her.
it. He's not trying to hide that he took the money.
Okay, it's all good. He rolled a
Yeah.
1. He sees nothing. He went immediately blind for some reason.
It's my psychic berate in his brain.
Yeah, I guess so. Austin, let's go. I don't know what's going on here. And Austin and the 2 guards run outside. Completely leaving the
Jumps off
barkeep
Scar's
alone.
shoulder, and she puts her little fist out for like a fist bump.
He like looks there and was like, "You're fucking crazy. I love it." And I just fist bump. Like you kind of remind me of. You're great.
This whole
You're
time,
great, too.
Francis has been leaning up against a chair with his arms folded, just watching the whole thing unfold.
Wilson, you gonna fucking do something here?
Mr. Scar,
Yeah.
I think his name is Francis.
What?
I think his name is Francis. We might get more, cooperation if you call him by his real name.
Why didn't you just fucking tell everyone his real name then if he wants people to call him his real name?
He's kind of grumpy.
Hey,
Francis.
Wilson, is your
Francis.
yeah? I'm fucking. I just don't want to call him by his real name if he hasn't asked me to do that before. That's
Okay, do it. Do your thing.
Wilson, and I'm gonna wink. You wanna tell me something maybe about your name?
He just looks you dead in the eyes and like, Ska, follow me. And he leaves the room.
Tell him your name is Francis.
Wilson wants me to go with him. Maybe he wants to tell me in private. Did he tell you his real name?
Why do you think I said I think his name is Francis?
I don't know. You're a little crazy little girl, so I'm, you're a little crazy. So I don't fucking know. I'm just trying to drink a beer, and I got this fucking demon-looking fey fucker swiping my shit, and then disappearing, and then reappearing, and looking all fucking crazy and demon-like, and making me shake my boots, which I did not like that one bit, and I think that was some crazy fey magic shit. I'm not gonna lie, 'cause the Scar's not fucking afraid of nobody. You know what? You hear me? You understand me, right?
Yeah, he might have cast a spell on you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He cast a little fucking spell thingy and then made me do some shit. And then I punched him in the face. I don't know. I'm telling you this. You've seen it all, but you know what? Where was I going with this?
I didn't see him cast a spell, so you telling me that makes it make more sense.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm telling you. What are we
Okay.
doing right now?
I think Grandpa has a job for us to do that's going to help us do the thing that we're supposed to do while we're here.
Right, yeah. All right. So, wait. What did Wilson want?
Francis.
Francis. Wait, yeah. Secret name, cool name, Francis.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go discuss that with him. You stay right here. Don't let the old fucker touch you, okay?
I think he's outside, but I definitely won't
You
let him
just
touch
yell. You say no in his face. You just if he comes here, you just go no, and you just scream it at the top of your lungs. Okay.
me. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go with Francis.
When Francis walks out, Radagon would just walk with him.
Wait, did he go? Did he leave the building?
Yeah, he walked out the door. Yep.
Oh,
That's why you guys were able to have that conversation right there.
Well, I did. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll follow him.
Okay,
But
so
I'm super eerie because I'm looking for the weirdo.
So as Francis comes outside and Radagon, you go to join him. Francis turns to you and is like, I need to have a word with Scar. I'll rejoin with you shortly.
Excellent. Let me know if you need anything. He can be a handful.
And Francis continues to walk south. Scar, you come out the door pretty much just as this conversation ends up happening. You see Francis walking down the path.
All right. I'm keeping my eyes on. Did I see Radagon?
Yeah, he's chilling by the fountain in the middle. You do
Yeah.
see
I'm
him,
just like I'm locking eyes with him. I'm walking towards Francis, but I'm just like just mean mugging him.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna mouth the words, I fucking hate you.
Radagon's just smiling. What's the word I'm looking for?
Like,
Oh well, I'm smiling at him.
and I just that gets me even more angry. I'm just like you're fucking dead as I'm walking in, and I like turn to Francis.
Okay.
So Val comes skipping out of the tavern.
So you follow Scar. If you're following Francis, Val, as you come skipping out of the tavern, you just see the tail end of Scar heading to the east exit. Seems to be following Francis. Radagon standing in the center of the town square against the
I'm gonna
water fountain.
follow behind Scar slowly, and as I walk past Radagon, I'm gonna go. "Nah."
Actually, as Val goes to pass Radagon, he is going to speak to her, and he's going to go, Miss Val, I do believe we've gotten on the off on the wrong foot, and I want to apologize if I have come across uneasy to you.
Queepy.
I would like to request something kind to you, or would request something of you. As you do not like the term child or the child, I would prefer to be called Radagon, just as you would be preferred to call Val. So in the scheme of respect and mutual working together in the future, I would request that you refrain from calling me names other than Radagon. Is that something we could come to an agreement on?
I think about it and I'll walk away.
Excellent. And he's just going to let her walk away.
Okay. So Scar, Francis exits east area of the town. You just continuing to follow?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he keeps
Like,
walking.
are we going pretty far now? Like, are we?
So so Francis and you exit the town, and you go a short ways away. You can see the kind of the city wall, the town walls, and he brings you. Over, and he sits on a rock. There's a rock off to the side. He sits down and says, please, Scott, come here. He gestures for you to come over to him.
I'm just like imagining of mice and men right now.
I don't know why we had to come out all the way out here where there's no one around. That's kind of weird. But
So I am trying to follow, but I want to stealth so that they don't know I'm there.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
That will be a 13.
Okay. So you trying to be stealthy, you are kind of sneaking up and you hear a you must have stepped on a little branch and you hear Francis yell over. Whoever's there, some privacy, please.
Okay, can I stay behind the wall and try to listen to what they're saying?
You can stay back there. Roll perception. It's a good distance away, so this better be a crazy roll.
16.
Okay, so no, you don't hear.
Oh.
Sky, I did you a service bringing you out here. I don't want to tell the others. Magnus told me the entire history of what you've been through, and I'm quite shocked to see the behavior that you're displaying. based on the offer that you were given. Do you need to be reminded?
Come again?
The trial that you were given, the offer that you were given by Magnus.
Yeah.
He was under the understanding that you were going to service his needs.
Whoa. Come again?
There's a time for playing, and there's a time for being serious, and I think you know only too well when it's a time to be serious.
Right. Are you gonna tell me your secret name?
Is this how it's going to be? Because if it is, tell me now, and we can end this.
Okay, I'm gonna let you in on something. The little girl there says your name is Francis. And I don't know, I don't understand what's going on.
What's going on is if you cannot complete even one mission for your master, then there will be no more mission and there will be no more Scar.
Well, we haven't even started a mission yet. Well, we sort of did, but I mean, I think we did pretty fucking good the first bit of it. You know, I mean, we fucking killed those people.
Explain to me.
Wait, sorry.
Explain to me how we have done anything, how you have done anything within this city to help the appearance of Satorium.
We just got here. Someone took my sword, cast some shit on me, and I attacked him.
So nothing.
Sort of.
You have done nothing.
No, I defended myself against clearly the sort of a Mingamargi guy, because he was doing weird shit. You were there, man. You seen it. What would you have done?
I would have stayed calm, seen what he was doing first, got information, and then made a decision based on the information.
Well, that's probably why you are second in charge here.
I failed to see what Magnus sees in you.
Well,
And he gets
and
up
that's
off the-
why you are second in charge also. Because you do not see the true heroism and leadership I possess. I possess. Anyways, I'm going to call you Francis now. Because I feel like that's your real name. You don't want to tell no one about it. No idea why. But if we're going to be working together, we all need to be on the same page. You get me?
He's just walking away. You're talking to the back of his
You
head.
get me? I'm still talking here.
No response.
You're what an asshole. I don't see what Magnus sees in him, but all right. Well, better get these guys together and make sure we're working towards the common goal.
So
Do I
as
see
you
any wildlife around?
pardon?
Do I see any wildlife around?
No, this is pretty well-traveled road. The wildlife pretty much stays away from here. It's very,
Right.
very close to the walls. It's only like 50
Is there
feet
any
away
like
from the
rocks
walls.
or anything on the ground?
Yeah, there's random rocks. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up a little stone and throw it at Francis.
Okay. Okay. Roll for attack. Add your dexterity. Roll d20. Add their dexterity modifier.
17.
It just
It's a
bounces.
small stone.
Yeah.
Small stone.
It just bounces off his shoulder pad, and he doesn't even flinch. He just keeps walking.
That could have been a javelin. I'm gonna start walking behind him.
Okay.
Shit. I could have increased my stealth. Damn it.
Reading the character sheet.
All right. So yeah, as they're coming in, so Val, you just hear the ping as you see a stone just bounce off Francis as he's walking back in. Scar kind of stumbling in behind. You didn't really hear any of the conversation other than what Scar was yelling at Francis as he was walking away. Francis just walks right past, starts moving towards Radagon. So Scar, you're entering the you're entering the town again. You see Val kind of leaning up against the fence.
Well, you hear any of that?
No.
Yeah, well,
Why?
it's a dick. A dick named Francis, apparently. So, that mystery solved.
I told you his name was Francis, and I told you he was grumpy.
Yeah, well, you're right. And, I will listen to you more often. You know what, Val?
What?
You're second in charge.
Are you promoting me?
I am promoting you. You are the new second in charge. You're the new Wilson, but we'll call you Val.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. No
Do I get
problem.
like a medal or anything?
Yeah, yes. Yes, you do.
Okay, where's the medal?
Well, as second in charge, you will fashion your own medal. It's just the way we used to do it back in Centaurium.
Okay. I'll
You-
figure it out.
You figure it out, you show me what it looks like, and I will approve it, and that will be your first duty as second in charge of this ragtag group.
Okay. And I run away. I'm gonna run up to the blacksmith's house.
So as you're running in Scar, you can see now as you're kind of watching her run away, you see the two guards from earlier walk out, and you see this kind of more heavily armored person walking out behind them. Ah, there he is. The mess was happening from over here. He points over towards Radagon. And they all start walking up.
Mission successful.
So the counselors are. We were speaking earlier. What is happening now?
I would like to say that, one, your guards are doing a great job during their investigation. But, unfortunately for them, there are two people here that, unfortunately, were accompanied with me that are a bit rambunctious, causing issue. The young dwarf over there making his way in happened to flip a table and destroy it, tried to, I guess, pay off the bardsmaid, and caused fear amongst them. He was acting quite rash, and I do encourage you to speak to this witness here, Sir Francis, and then go speak to your bardsmaid. They will clear up any confusion you may have.
So all this disturbance was coming from this one person.
Not saying that I was just in the middle of it, but this person doesn't seem to appreciate me. So they began to lash out. I guess they must have some other insecurities. Again,
No,
go speak with these folk, and they will clear up any confusion.
this was a pretty peaceful town until all of you arrived, and I've had 2 reports in the last few hours of disturbances. Do you have a Gary among your party?
A what?
Gary. He was speaking of dragons and such, and causing a ruckus out there.
Oh, okay. Well, I need you to listen for but a moment. There is a dwarf that
You weren't
is
part of this,
traveling-
by the way. You weren't there when he said all this to people, so you don't know that he told that story.
I was traveling with you guys the whole time.
No, we left you.
What? No, when you were walking through, he told the whole group
Oh,
as
I
they're
thought
walking
Scar
through the
and I
housing
went
area.
off on our own.
No,
We did.
no.
No, we did separate because we went off to like.
Yeah, but when you came into town, you were saying you'd been
Oh.
here before and explaining how you and another person had saved the town from a dragon.
Yeah, but
And
the name though, he shouldn't know. Like he wouldn't know the name.
Yeah, but
The
if the
name you
story
s-
lines up, he would know that, especially
right.
knowing your
Yep, no, no.
personality.
So the name, let me explain the name. It was the guard.
Yes.
You said the name to. The guard just went and reported
Yes.
that, and he
Yeah,
reported
no,
this.
I got it.
Okay.
I misunderstood.
We have a dwarf that is following in this group that is very telling of tall tales that didn't exist. He lashes out at the smallest things and, well, is blatantly a liar. So I'm not just going to sit here and point a finger at somebody and say that is the sole cause of it, but I I cannot lie to you guys. That is the issue here.
How close would I be at this point if I was running towards the blacksmith?
You pretty much be close to the building now.
Well, no.
Yeah.
So I mean, if I saw these guards come out, I would stop.
Well, you would for sure. You didn't get past. Like as you started to
Yeah.
move away from Scar, you see all these
Yeah.
guards come
So
out.
when he starts insulting Scar, basically, and while I know he's not wrong, again, I'm not very fond of him. So Val is going to be like, Mr. God.
Yes.
Can I ask you something? If a man were to come up to you and try to take your sword, what would you do?
I would ask him why he's trying to take my sword.
You would ask, or would you take action to prevent him from taking your sword?
Well, taking action without finding out what's happening could get you in a lot of trouble. I wouldn't be a very good god if I didn't find out what was happening first.
But if you don't act fast enough, what if his intentions are bad?
What if they're good? What if he's going to save somebody?
Oh, I don't know.
And
I
I've
feel
prevented
like
that.
The imagination of a child.
Worst guard ever.
yeah, that's. I don't think a guard would do that, to be honest. But I mean, if that's how you want to play it, I feel like if someone came up and tried to steal a guard's sword, they would.
Oh,
Fuck
he
him
might
up.
he might be using this sword for good. Let's wait it out.
But anyway, so the situation.
There might be a reason that he's saying this, you know? Judgment
Right.
everywhere.
Wadagon. See, I said his name right. I didn't call him old man. Tried to steal Scar's sword, and he didn't know why, and he was trying to defend himself. And then Wadagon did something. I don't know what he did. I think he cast magic on him. And he got scared, and he flipped a table to hide behind it.
Am I
You
near this
say-
at all yet? Like, am I?
But you can walk up if you wish. Yeah, like you
Well, yeah,
seem-
I was walking towards the group, so
Yeah.
I don't know how far I've gotten.
Yeah, you would be like right up to the group now.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. You'd be pretty close up to the.
Again, sir, I recommend you can take the witness statement of Mr. Francis and your barmaid, and they will clear up all the confusion. I do hope this doesn't put a damper on the mission we were going to get organized. Unfortunately, this ragtag group around me is the people we will be accomplishing it.
You're the only wagtag here.
Listen,
What's going on here?
I go over to Scar slowly and whisper to him, Wadagon's whiting you out.
Is the demon guy like causing issues again?
the guards spin around right away as they see you coming up, and the fully armored guy, he immediately stops talking and walks right over. It's like, you there. I know you. What's your name?
Gary.
All right. I am going to expend another psychic die. I just rolled an 8, so I have 8 hours of telepathy with Scar.
You did to who?
You.
Oh,
So this guy turns to the guards and says, "Gods, return to your post. You, Gary, would you mind coming with me?"
Scar, you need to be very careful with how you speak with him. I think he is a high position in the city guard. This is in your head.
yeah, I know. I'm like, I'm looking around.
Remain calm.
I'm
Remain calm and follow his instruction.
calm.
And I need you to think about all of the words that he says to you.
Okay. I'm saying this all out loud.
The guy standing in front of you was looking a little bit confused. Do you mind just coming down to my office just for a moment?
Okay. I'm really thinking about those words you just said.
Yep. Thank you.
Lots of thought, lots of thought.
The army guy starts heading down. Francis turned to Radicon and was like, "What's going on?"
I don't know. He said he was familiar with him, so who knows the connection? Do you want me to go figure it out?
Stay here.
Let's see how this plays out.
Understood.
So you see the armored guy disappear off into the through the open door at the bottom building.
Yeah, you follow him behind.
All right. So as you follow in behind, would you mind closing the door, please?
Yeah, of course, of course. What's good's a door if it's not closed? You know the old saying. One door opens, the next one closes.
So he turns and he sits down in the chair and kind of spins it around. He's like, I know who you are. How on earth did you get that pardon? Never mind. You know, I don't even want to know. You have to help me. You have to help me. We're losing this town. They give me all the worst guards. They're absolute shit. They can get nothing done. The attacks keep happening. You've been in the brigade before. You have to help me. Can you help me?
Calm down. What's your name?
Counselor Blackheart.
Also, are you repeating these words in your head?
I'm focusing on these words.
Okay.
So what's your name?
What?
What's
They
your
call me
name?
Counselor Blackheart. Pantho. Oh, Jesus, what is my name?
Okay, Panthos. That's a great name, by the way. That, very hard to not remember that one. But okay, Panthos. I've been sent here to help you.
I don't care who sent you. We need the help. We need the help.
Right.
There's been attacks by wolves. There's been attacks by something up by the water. There's been bandits. And now, a couple of nights ago, the special flowers that produce the wine for Centaurium, the flowers are being stolen. I can't handle this. I can't. Why? Oh, this is about
right,
my station.
Calm down, Panthos. So yep, no problem. We'll our team and the one older weird guy, who I'm not sure if is a demon or part of our team, but we're working on that out. Sorry about the table I knocked over.
Well, we got. I mean, tell me more about your experience. We got the notification of your reinstatement. What's your experience? Can you really help bring back this town?
Yeah. My experience is vast when it comes to towns and problems in towns and
Dragons.
dragons. Did you say that in my head?
Yep.
And dragons, and towns with problems with dragons. And what problems do you have again?
Well, there's wolf attacks, there's bandits,
Wolves
there's
and
things by the
bandits
water, there's the
and-
goblins.
Goblins. Anything else?
No.
Things by water.
Things by water. Very real. The water, the things at the water. You have, we have lots of experience with that.
So you see him start to kind of center himself a little bit and just starting to take
I
deep
just go-
breaths, and he's shuddering a little bit.
I just go over and put my hand on his shoulder, and I looked him in the eyes. I'm like, Panthos, you need me to punch you really hard in the head.
No, just a little slap.
Okay.
that it's-
And I just
Full on punch.
I punch him right in the face.
He doesn't even try to resist it and just takes it.
I said slap me.
Stumbles a little bit, just shakes his head.
Get yourself
Okay.
together, man. You are the fucking king of this town.
Okay.
Say-
I apologize.
Say it.
It's been a while since I've been able to
I hit him again.
let that out.
Say it. I'm the fucking king of this town.
I'm the fucking king of this town.
Yeah. What's your name?
Counselor Panther Blackheart.
It's Pantho? Pantho or
Panther.
Panthos?
It's Panther.
Oh, Pantho, even better.
I heard Panthos, but yeah.
It's okay. That's right.
Panther's even cooler.
You know who you got on? You got Gary and his team on it.
You can tell me it's Scar.
I could tell you that too, but I think we're going with Gary because that's a fucking wicked name too. Panthos and Gary. That's a team that no one dreamt of. You know what I mean? Put a little counselor in front of that. Get us by some things with water. Fucking set. You know what I'm talking about? And I slap him on the side of the shoulder.
Thumbs a little bit. Well, I thought it best to bring you in here to talk about this because I don't know your situation. Is it something secret about you and Centaurium? Is it open to talk about what's the situation?
Oh, we definitely don't fucking talk about it. And I would probably kill you if you did. But, we're good here, right, Panthos?
Yes. But
Right.
maybe just keep our interaction between us.
Scar, I think this puts you in a position of authority here. You can use this to your advantage.
I think I'm in a position of authority here. And I can use this to my advantage.
Please tell me you didn't just say that out loud.
I didn't just say that out loud.
Okay.
Panthor is now looking around the room. See if there's anybody else there.
What are you? Look at me. Look at me. I'm here.
You are not rolling well tonight.
Ah, the lights! Where did they go?
All right.
Okay, Scar, listen. I'm grounded again. I apologize. It's been a very
It's
long
okay.
time that I've been in this position.
I punch
No.
him again.
This time, roll for attack because this
Stop
time he's
punching him,
not taking it.
Scar.
Roll for attack.
Yeah.
14.
Okay, you miss.
Yeah.
So does he. So does he. But he ducks. He tries to punch. He misses.
Ah, there it is. There's my Panthos. Just making sure you have.
Radagon and
control
Francis
yourself.
just see Val go, "Ugh."
All right.
Okay,
Listen,
okay.
Panthos, I need to just before.
Okay, Scar.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Call me Gary.
Okay, outside, yes. Here, I'm not doing that. Here, that's ridiculous. Okay. If you're willing to help, we can make it worth your while. Okay, but you have to not have disturbances the way you did earlier today. That is not helping Centaurium. Anybody who knows.
Why is everyone fucking telling me that? The guy took my fucking sword and then disappeared
Anybody?
like
Oh,
a fucking demon.
Was this not
I
your
cast a
traveling
spell on-
companion?
Yeah, I just met him. And you know how many times I've just met people and they become some sort of problem
No, tell me
to
more.
me?
How many
Well, let me
times?
tell
Tell him
you.
more.
Sometimes it happens where you're traveling with someone and then all of a sudden they weren't fucking there the whole time.
No idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, until you do, maybe you should shut the fuck up and listen to the man with the experience.
Scar, I'm in charge here.
I'm in charge here.
I may have lost my
Scar.
cool a little bit, but make no mistake, I won't be
Right.
trampled on.
All
You
right.
want me to do this for you or not?
Do you want me to do this for you or not?
Of course. Why? I wouldn't have pulled you in here if I
Let me
didn't.
do my fucking
Then
job.
let me do my fucking job.
Wow. Show a
We're gonna
little
talk about you
respect.
in that language later.
Sir.
Sure.
Okay. Well, can you keep a low profile and help the village?
I make no promises, but I'll do my
I can
best.
make no promises, but I will
Do my best.
do my best.
And that's all we ask. Gary. And puts his hand on her shoulder.
Don't touch me.
He just grins at
I'll
you.
let it go this time.
I'll let it go this time.
Nods his head, takes his hand back.
All right.
I'm walking away now.
I'm walking away now.
Very good.
Right. I'm just gonna stand there.
He just goes down, sits at his desk, and he's like, kind of just. He starts writing at something, but just kind of keeps looking back every few seconds. See, if they're still there.
Scar, walk away.
Oh. I'm walking away now. I'm walking out the door. Oh, and one more thing. Pathos,
Yes.
keep an eye on that old-looking fucker out there, because
I didn't
don't
see
let him
any
hear any.
old people.
You remember, he doesn't actually look old. He just has
Oh.
white hair.
He doesn't actually look old. He has white hair.
I wasn't
Okay,
saying that in your
yes.
head.
The
I
white
wasn't
hair,
saying
yeah.
that in your head. No, the fucking weirdo out there that you just
Likes children.
you got.
I said
kids
that in your
you.
head.
Just you got kids in town, right? Like just keep an eye. It's fucking weird. And also, the little girl that's with me, she's my right hand. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Careful with that. one.
Great.
She's like this hand. That is her. So she's making herself a little thing to wear for me, so I know
Oh
a
yeah,
little something special.
that reminded her, and she's running off to the blacksmith.
Oh yeah, so you'll see she's got a little marker on there. She'll probably wear it,
Yes.
and that way you know she's my right hand.
Yes. All very useless information, but appreciate it.
All right, I'm leaving now.
Come see
All
me
right.
again when you have some useful information.
Okay, will do. Great chat. Good catching up. We'll fix all your problems, and I bid you adieu. And I awkwardly bow as I exit the door.
All right. He lets you leave. Radagon, during this whole thing, anything you want to say to Francis or anything you want to do while you're out there while this whole conversation's happening?
I would have been wanting to keep an eye on both Francis and Val. I know at one point the statement was made when she is talking telepathically, little emblems come off of her eyes, so I don't know if that's actually
Only
a
the
thing.
person I'm talking to can see it.
Yeah.
Those, okay. But besides just watching him to see, because Radagon, I mean, Val made the statement that she's not what she seems, so Val or Radagon would take that into consideration and want to watch to see if she is doing things that are suspicious. And then with Francis, just kind of, he doesn't suspect much of Francis.
Okay.
How many 7-year-olds do you know that drink alcohol?
So if I
Well,
mean,
you
I would
also
like to
did
do an
speak to him
insight
and-
check on Val if that is okay.
Well, what do you look like? What
Yeah, what are you trying
What are
to
you looking
insight
for?
on?
Yeah.
I guess
Like during a conversation or something was said.
yeah. If
like
if she's having a full blown conversation with somebody, and it's obviously in her head, but maybe she is thinking with her face and like her facial expression. She said she actively face palmed, and we saw that. So
Okay.
I would want to try to piece things together to be like, is she doing something?
Okay. What's your
I-
passive perception?
It's low. I think it's like 11. It's 10.
Okay. Okay. Noted. Keep an eye out for that stuff. Okay. All right. So Val, yeah. While this is all happening, you're running over to the blacksmith.
Yeah,
Is
I'm gonna
that no
go in.
insight check?
Oh, you
Uh,
wanted to do one right on while that conversation was happening.
I wasn't going to interrupt the RP there.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll an insight check.
What do I get? A +1? No, +0. So it'd just be an 18.
18. So, looking at Val, you can't. She doesn't look like she's doing anything untoward. She doesn't have any visual indications that she's doing anything outside the norm to you. She's, she was sitting in the grass, moving around. There doesn't, you can't see anything that would indicate to you that there's anything strange going on.
Okay, that's fine. Well, then he'd lean over to Francis. Well, I wonder if we're gonna have to go speak to this man and clear everything up, because we know for sure that he stumbled over every word that he tried to say.
Well, I think that can be sure. I just don't know if I'm a little bit taken aback that this person wanted to speak to him.
It is odd, especially a bumbling buffoon as himself. I do ask, though, in the future, Mr. Francis, that in the case that this happens, I am refraining from doing anything negative to the group. But there will be a point where I don't want to really tolerate such ill behavior. I am not opposed to taking the life of somebody, as you witnessed. So I don't know how important he is to this grand scheme of things. But if it's between my life and his, of course I'm going to choose mine.
And
I
will
would just
also.
I would just ask, the next time something goes amok, and people come running in and asking what's going on here, instead of letting two idiots sit there and try to mess with gods,
Call me
just
an
speak
idiot.
up next time.
That's fair. That's fair. When it
It
comes
would
to
be
Scar,
appreciated.
as far as I'm aware, he's just a foot soldier. If something happens during the mission to put the mission at jeopardy, then we're all disposable. I understand that my life might be taken if I step in the way of the mission to be completed.
I will say, Mr. Francis, your leadership is respected from me, and I do appreciate that you understand that we are all mere cogs in a greater machine. Though I may be here working under somebody, that person may also just be a cog in my machine.
Roll a persuasion check.
Ooh, okay. Oh, let's go. Another 18, baby. Hold on.
That's going to be huge.
Yeah, it's 24. 8.
See, this is where I needed Darius.
Yeah, I know, right?
24.
And Francis puts his hand on his shoulder and is like, seems we have similar mindsets.
Good. I might have to call on you at some point, and I'll let you make the decision. I tend to remove the ability for people to make decisions, but I can assure you, I will not do that to you.
Well, your skills are appreciated and respected. All right, so as the conversation wraps up, so Val, you just arrive at the blacksmith. As you open the door, you see this kind of old man working away at a table, and we'll take a break there.
All right.
Little
Gotcha.
5 minutes.
And what's that dude's name again? Is it Magnus?
Magnus?
Magnus. Okay.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, Radagon was referencing Magnus and not Francis when he said they are a cog in his machine.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure you knew that.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
God bless.
Listen,
All
that's
right.
my dad, man. You can't talk about him like that.
No, you're a 7-year-old child.
Is it? Are you sure? Is that confirmed?
You are not the father.
Did we ever get his last name?
Yeah, I told him to ask his last name when he gave the first name. I was like yelling at him, Chad. I'm like, ask him his last name.
Don't think you ever did, though.
No, well, I couldn't. I was dead or gone.
Reason
I wasn't there, regardless. When that was
Yeah, you were
happening.
in the second, you had your own.
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
one-shot
Yeah, that
thing
was
that you were
the
in.
Forlock coming back to life campaign thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go pee. I'll be back.
right.
Show me who?
I'm confident.
We back. All right. So as we left off, Scar just had a conversation with the counselor of the town. Val
I want
was
him to like exit, like with a big laugh and like pointing at him, like,
okay.
"No, Pentos, you wily brat! All right, don't worry, we got you."
All right.
I want it to be very like loud and apparent.
Very apparent. You had a good time. Yeah, very vocal. Francis and Radagon very easily kind of look in your direction immediately when you start coming out. And as you come out, so Val, you just arrived at the blacksmith. You open the door, you see this old man just kind of working away at an anvil. Oh, hello there. How can I help you, little girl?
I was wondering if you could make me a medal.
I can make you lots of metal. What types of metals do you like?
Well, so my commander, he made me second in command, and he told me I had to get a medal made to show that I'm second in command.
Oh, that is amazing. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Second in command of what?
Our group.
Oh, is it a play group?
No, we're warriors, and we go and we fight stuff.
Oh, I'm sure you are, dear. I'm sure you are.
And
What?
sometimes I make the insides on the outsides.
He twists
And
his
she
head
gets a
little
really
bit.
creepy smirk on her face.
Okay. Are your parents around? And he starts kind of looking.
No, it's just my commander and the old man who told me that I should follow him no matter what.
Are you safe? Do you need any help, little girl?
I think I'm safe. Commander will help me. He will protect me. He told me if the old man does anything creepy, that I can yell and he will come and help me.
Okay. Well, perhaps we just stick to business then.
Okay,
You said you wanted some metal.
like a medal, like a quest almost that I can put on my
A
armor. That
quest?
shows. Yeah.
Well, if you want a quest, I do need some flint. I'm making some things and I
No,
need some
no.
flint.
Not a quest, and then you see like an annoyed look on her face, and she's like, "A crest."
A crest. Ah, why didn't you say?
I did say that.
Of course. Sorry, I'm a little bit old. My hearing's not
But,
what it
however-
used to be.
I am willing to help you get some flint on behalf of Centaurium.
Oh, you work for Centaurium. Very good. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
So a crest.
Quest, yes, quest, please.
What would you like the crest made from?
Hold on.
I feel like this guy got
simple
older and older.
Iron crest?
Love it.
Do you have any silver?
Of course I do. Just a little bit, but that's all you'll need.
Okay, how much will that cost?
Oh, for you, I can do it for a mere 5 gold.
Again, I psychically connect with Scar. Mr. Scar, can I borrow 5 gold?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I will take it. How long will it take you to make?
I'll move it up the line for you. It would take about 3 hours or so, unless you want something very specific.
And she materializes her dagger,
Oh.
the psionic blade.
He jumps out
No,
of the back for a second, almost
I'm not
stumbles.
trying to scare you, but if you could make the symbol look like my dagger with a number 2 on it.
How did you do that?
I'm a very special little girl. And the blade
Oh.
disappears.
Starts kind of looking around. Yes, just a few hours. I'll make it look like that for you. Perhaps by the evening. to
Okay,
get it to
I will go
look
and
like
see if I
that.
can find you some flint in the meantime.
What size would you like it?
What are my size options?
Well, you could have a small one just to display quite small here.
Yeah, just so I can
We
put it
could
like
do
right
a-
here on my armor.
Like a little. I know exactly what to do.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I will see you in a few hours. And I put down 2 gold as a down payment.
Ah,
I will pay the
thank
rest
you.
when it's ready.
I appreciate that, little one. Be safe now. He
Thanks.
scoops it up, puts it in.
And she runs out.
Alright.
So I assume she sees this person up here.
Yeah, he's been chilling on the bench for a while.
So she's gonna basically go. I'm gonna go from person to person and just question them, ask them if they know where I could find flint.
All right. So as you're running up there, Radagon, you hear Scar, see Scar walking up towards with the big bumbling. Ah, we've got your back. Yeah, ha, ha," walking up towards you.
Ah, I assume you were given the quest that we were talking about.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've decided to. We are going to, as commander in charge, we are going to help these people.
Yes, and we were going to go get a mission from this gentleman, but then he requested you. Did he give you a quest, or did he scold you for your mishaps?
Scold me? What do you mean? For what? He knows that I'm the commander of this group, so he decided to talk to me. Commander to commander, you know what I mean? Counselor to commander, commander to counselor. I don't know why I'm explaining this to you. Listen, I have the instructions. We know what we need to do.
Which is?
Shit. Hold on a second. Are you still in my head?
Yes. What do you need?
Did he say that out loud?
Yeah. What do we got to do here again?
Stop saying it out loud, Scar. Just think it in your head, and I can hear you.
Okay, I'll stop saying it out loud.
Okay, Corey, you still have to say it.
So,
You can tell
Radagon.
Scar's like getting really.
Oh yes, Radagon's jumping on this immediately.
Yeah.
Scar, I suggest you tell me who you're speaking with.
Don't do it.
And he is going to cast
Don't do
suggestion on him.
Cast what on me?
Suggestion. So you get to make a wisdom's throw.
Oh, fuck.
Fingers crossed you roll like you were earlier.
You mean you're not wise? What?
So, Colin, I
Yes.
need your input on this, on how you're gonna, because he was saying whatever I told him to say. So he's casting suggestion on him. Can I answer?
I can't hear you because you're talking to
I know,
him.
but he will say what I say in his head.
I have been repeating
Well-
what she's been saying.
But he has to obey what I say.
Yeah, he's making
if he
he has
fails
to make
to
a
throw.
conscious decision to say what you're saying. It's not like you're not taking over Scar's mind.
Oh, I know that.
So he could basically he could say both. Like he could be saying what you say, but he will also have to do what he has to make the choice for you. He has no choice
Okay.
with Radagon if he fails.
I can play this.
Oh no!
So yeah, I'm asking who he is
He
speaking
got a 1, by the
with.
way.
Yeah.
Natural 1.
All right.
I'm switching to real dice now.
I don't blame you. That's been
never-
some bumming rolls today, bro.
Scar's not gonna live fucking much longer if I don't roll something over 10. All right, so what are we doing?
All right.
That's who you're
You're
speaking to.
telling
You
me
have
who
to
you're
use
speaking
you have to use like one word. It's a one-word thing.
with. No, that's command.
That's command.
Suggestion is
Suggestion.
I
a
thought you
sentence.
said command. Oh, sorry. I thought you
No,
said
I,
command.
I said I suggest you tell me who you're speaking with.
Hold on. I just want to see if it works like Zone of Truth.
I can read you suggestion.
No,
Or
get it
pulling
here.
in chat, but I'm pulling it up right now anyway. So
Gotcha. I can
pursues
magically
a-
influence a creature you can see. That can hear and understand me. Creatures.
Yeah.
Hold on. The suggestion must be worded within a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking the creature to stab itself and stuff I can't do.
Yeah.
The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability.
Yeah. So you have to tell him who you're speaking with.
To the
Talk
best
about
of his ability.
Yeah.
Well, he knows who it is. He can't.
But yeah,
lie.
you know who it is.
Every
Do I
time I've
know?
talked to him, he's always looked around like some freaky thing is in his head.
I mean, she's never actually said who it is,
She
and I've
said-
never.
But you know who it is.
Can I borrow
But do
5
I?
gold? Yes. She just asked you to borrow money. You said
yeah, but
Yeah.
I didn't say it was me.
But that honestly, think about it, and you could actually make this point: is he's doing what the inner voice has been telling him to do.
But when you first introduced him, when she first
Yeah.
talked to you, she said it's Val.
told you.
and like explained that
Yeah,
it was them. and you
Francis
were looking
also
at each
told
other.
him that his name was Francis, and he totally forgot that too.
I understand,
Anyways,
but
I feel like my answer as Scar can be, and it, to the best of his ability, is the voice in my head.
That's an honest answer.
I
'Cause that
just
in-
think it's
in-
lame at that point. Like, what's the point of me being able to do these abilities and you just like you can't? You're
Well,
gonna not.
you
say
have
what
to look at who you're talking to. Like, he is a very literal person. He's a very literal person.
If the question is tell me who you're talking to, you don't need to say it's like a voice in your head isn't answering a who. Right?
It is because technically I'm not talking to anyone in person, so I'm replying to the
It's
voice
fine.
in my head.
Say my name. You can tell them my name. I've got a plan. Don't worry.
It's not even that though. Like, I feel like that is legitimately.
I
how
agree with
Scar
you, but
would
if the DM
reply.
is ruling, we got to follow what the DM says.
Okay, well
I
then-
if it's, I don't see how like the command would override like Scar.
But I wouldn't be
Scar's not
trying it.
one
I'm-
intelligence. Like he's not completely unintelligent. He is 8. He is slightly
He's
below
neg-
average.
Yeah, below average, but I mean, it depends on what we're talking about here. Social situations.
I, don't
All
know,
right,
I
will let's roll a 1d10, 5 and above.
Can you-
You tell him the name 1 to 5, 1 below we don't.
Can you not ask more questions?
No,
it's
it's one
a
question.
like a
have
1
to
to
cast
2
it again.
sentences that I use.
Yeah, because he burns it. That's the thing. Like he's burning a spell for this, and I think it's kind of fluffy to say you don't know who's talking in your head. Like
Yeah, because if that's gonna be the case the whole time, then I'm not gonna. I don't want to play somebody that I can't use his abilities. That's kind of
no,
lame.
it's okay.
I get what Corey's saying too, though.
It's also knowing who you're speaking to and how he perceives things. That
Like
it's
you
more
could
about
suggest that he goes and murders the whole town, and he would go and do that without question.
But
so
but
let me
again,
put
it's within reason. Even in the spell, it tells you that you can't tell them to go do. Like I could tell him to go kill somebody, but I
for
couldn't-
him that's within reason.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
Scar, that's what I'm saying. It's very subjective to the
That's fine.
person you're dealing with.
Just
Yeah.
But it would
roll
also
a
be within
D10.
reason to
So
know.
roll a
that you're-
d10.
it's
No,
an
I'll-
no. I want to
tell
like
him
it's
now,
fine
like,
to talk about it. So the way I see it is, so say for example, Val, somebody you were about to die, somebody's going to kill you. You would yell out to Scar. Scar would round it, try and help you, right? He wouldn't be like, I don't know what that voice was and stand
I
there.
feel like I would have to specify that it's me. Like that, I would do
Yeah.
that too.
Because honestly, I that's why I keep looking around. Is because
Yeah.
I've been
That's
honestly
the percent,
playing
like-
it as I'm talking to a voice in my head. And
But
it-
the voice
honestly,
that-
Art-
And given that he basically has already experienced it with Rex, this
and I
isn't
made that
something he
comment
hasn't done
earlier in
before.
this session is because I've like that was kind of what I was tying it to, is that I keep having these ghostly people that I've been talking to. That's why
Yeah.
I made the comment earlier in the session about like, you don't understand the stuff that I've been through with like talking to ghosts.
Yeah.
So but it like, if I don't want to get too into it here because
Yeah.
I'm giving away like kind of plot threads that I've
it's-
been leaving, but
It's
now
hard.
we're kind of.
Yeah. All right. Well, just answer it how you want to answer to Scar, and we'll just do with that and move on. Whatever you think Scar would do, just play your character. Just whatever you think. We'll just roll.
Well,
with
I
it.
told you how I think Scar would
Okay.
answer, but I feel like that's
And
causing
at that
So-
point, I don't want to. I don't want to waste spell slots if I'm not gonna.
But
it's not
at
gonna
the
be
same time,
answered.
you also wouldn't know that.
All right, so you cast the
feel like
spell.
we're
He
metagaming
says,
It's not,
this
that's
point.
not what the that's not how I see the spell working. I feel to see the spell like this is the action, this is the
"Yeah,
or this
no,
is what's
but the
cause,
spell.
and this
So
is
the
reaction.
spell is being actioned. That's not like the argument. The argument is more about thinking about the character you're speaking to and how they would legitimately respond to it. And
I understand that, but just because I mean just because your intelligence is 8 doesn't mean that you're just full blown that stupid. Like I feel like it's
That's
like I
not-
mean to
you
me
have
it's
to look at his
again it's to
experience,
me
though.
I feel like it's far fetched to try to go around when it's just like this is the question, this is the answer, and it's like well
Also,
they might do
Did
this.
your question? Did you not say tell me who you're talking to?
I said I suggest you tell me who you're speaking with.
Then he could answer you, because you just started talking to him.
No, because he was talking to
All right.
you because he was speaking out loud.
So-
that is what I'm getting at.
let's just move forward. Let's take the input that Scar has talked to lots of ghosts. He's had people in his head. He had, let's just go with, he said, speaking to the voices in my head, and move forwards with it.
Well, then I would like my spell slot back. I mean, I feel like I'm just going to be wasting all my spell slots if that's how it's going to be.
It's not how you just. Okay.
That's
You're,
not how
you're
this always-
metagaming now. Like this is
Just
what the
say Val.
metagaming is.
Just say Val. I've got a plan. Go with it. Just
Okay,
say Val.
I'm fine with that. I said
So when
I'll
he
say
says my
Val.
name in his head, I'm going to say Radagon, Francis, Rex, and I assume he's going to say those names, all 4 of those names in order.
Yeah.
sure.
At this point, that's all right. That's fine. We can just say that he didn't do that.
All right. So you asked him who it was, and he said all 5 of those names. All right, so Val, you reach the guy up in the corner.
Mhm.
Hello, little girl.
Hello. Do you know where I can find some flint?
Flint. That's usually up by the water, I believe, up by the river. That's usually where
Okay.
it's collected, as far as I'm aware.
Okay, thank you. And
Oh, yeah,
she
you're
moves
welcome.
on to the guard just to kind of confirm. She's going to ask the guard the same question.
Flint. I've never been searching for flint myself. I'm always here guarding, making sure everything is good.
Do you ever see anybody bring some into town? Do you know where they get it from?
I don't know. I don't. Sorry.
Okay. Feel like you're bad at your job. But okay. And I carry on.
Oh, I'm just guarding. Yells after you.
I will go back to the group.
Okay. All right, so Scar, when you were in there, what was that about? Can you tell us what happened? Why did he want to speak to you?
Well, you know how my name has been very much in lore and stories and all the grandeur of great battles and he immediately wanted to kind of give his respect to me and in my stature and thank me for bringing people to his town to help save his town. And then we kind of, we got into the things about how, us heroes, we work together and some stories about the dragons and basically he's needs my help. And I told him that I would be more than happy to supply my help along with the help of my new formed Scarians.
And what is this help we're providing? What are we doing? Get to
Right,
the
yeah,
point.
I was getting to that. We
sure
are
that
going to
you were.
provide. Sorry?
I'm not sure that you were.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So we're going to help him with his problem here in town. And, what was his problem?
Things by the water.
With the things by the water. And, we're gonna fix that for him. And then there was a problem with with oh gosh, right there. We talked about so many stories of great times.
I'm sure.
Wolves, yeah. He's got a
And the
problem with
flowers
wolves,
and the wine being stolen.
and the wine is being stolen by the flowers, and so we're gonna stop the flowers from stealing. Right? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we're gonna do all that. So where do you want to get started? You want to get going?
Well, okay. You said a lot of things. Which one are we doing? Where do we go? What exactly is it we looking for?
I just told you, man. We're looking for wolves and flowers that are stealing stuff or wine by the water. So we should go to the water. Or to the
I need to go to the water too, because the blacksmith needs flint. And there is flint by the water.
And Val, I want to let everyone know, Val here is now second in command. Sorry, Francis, you've been demoted. Val, you got your insignia. Val?
There's no levels of
working on
command here. There's
Oh,
no
okay,
levels
okay.
of command.
We're
We're all foot soldiers. We're all the same.
Okay, well, as commander, I think as commander, I think we need a second in command, and that has been I have anointed Val as second in command. So we don't need to get into the discussion of how levels work and all that. We'll just maybe we head to the water and we'll get going. We'll save this town again. You know what I mean? You can see how Scar leaves a little imprint on every town he travels through. Who's with me?
If you promise not to talk that much and just get to the point.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Francis, man, you gotta. I might kill you later. Yeah, you know.
Well, I like
All
to
right.
see you try.
Oh well. Let's just get going.
Well, so I'm assuming he told you where to go?
Yeah, we're going to the water. The water.
Which is north, south, east, west, northeast, southeast, southwest, northeast,
Oh,
northwest.
do I gotta do everything for you guys? Come on, let's band together. Let's hear from the second in command. Val, would you like to take the lead on this one?
Well, I think we need to go to the water, because there's something by the water that the counselor needs us to take care of, and I need to get flint, which they said is by the water as well.
Then why are we standing around? Let's
Hey,
get moving.
Where is the water? Both of you.
Well,
have
Scar,
things to do
you must know where we're going. He told you everything. Lead on.
All right, let's follow me to the water.
And as he says that, he's going to lean over to Francis. I'm going to go ask where we're going.
Smart idea. Maybe we should check for supplies too.
I was also going to ask the guard as we went towards the gate where the water is.
Radagon's just going to walk into the counselor's room.
Okay. He just stands up startled. He's like, yes, hello?
You, I'm assuming, gave whatever task I was trying to get off of you, to Sir Scar. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't know where we're going. He said something about water. Do you have a specific direction we need to travel to get to the place at hand?
Oh, well, I give him many objectives. One of them being at the water, which is to the north. Now, was it... Hold on a second. I give him a few things. The what? Yes,
Well,
things in the water. Yes, to the
Why
north.
don't you give me a recount of everything that needs done? Because I know he's not going to remember.
Well, I had mentioned there was an issue with the water. I had mentioned there was attacks from wolves. There was also the biggest issue we have right now is that we supply a special wine to Centaurium. It's grown in a special farm to the north also that uses special fey plants to produce these grapes that can only be harvested. And as of a couple of nights ago, there was this purple glow in the sky. And since that night, the flowers are being stolen.
And do you know where from? Do you know a direction we can go to? Maybe there's a camp up somewhere that has bandits trapped in it, and we can
Well,
go take them out.
The farm.
Is there a wolf's den we can go take care of? You're not giving you're being too vague. We need specific direction.
If you keep traveling to the north, you'll hit the river. That's where the water is. As for a wolf's den, I haven't searched in the forests myself. I don't know where that would be. And the farm, of course, as I mentioned, is to the north. You'll hit the farm before you hit the river.
Excellent. This is good information. And why don't you see about your guards, asking around to see if you can pinpoint a direction on these wolves. We will, of course, do our best to locate them ourselves, but information is power.
Well, from what I understand, I don't know where the wolf den is necessarily, but there was attacks happening. There's a lake that a lot of the fish that supplies the village is sourced from, and a lot of the fishermen were reporting attacks there. There's a lake that's possibly it's near there. That's to the northeast, a little bit more into the forest.
A good general direction. That is perfect and what I needed. We will get to your tasks immediately.
Appreciated.
And Radagon is going to walk back, catch up to Francis, and go, we are going to be going to the north, and then we are going to be going to you said northeast?
Yeah.
To the northeast as well. We're going to check out a few different areas, but two of our tasks are north. A farm, which we will get to first, and then water, we will get to second.
Impressive.
Well...
So while Radagon was off doing that, Scar, Val, what were you guys doing? Francis is waiting for Radagon.
I was standing with Francis.
Okay, cool. Scar, did you try to lead off the way, or did you stay?
Yeah, I'm heading towards the gate.
Which one?
The one I'm closest to. The
Right.
east gate, right?
The east gate. Okay.
What gate did we come in? We came in from the east, right?
You came in from the west. You came
Okay,
from the
so the
east
east-
whenever Francis took you outside.
Yeah, okay, so I would go, the east gate.
All right. So Francis yells out, Scar, we're going north.
Yeah, I'm just heading down. I can do that later, actually. Okay, north, yep, we'll head north, to the water. We're heading north, everybody.
All right, Francis starts heading up north. Does anybody need supplies or anything before we head out?
Yeah.
Nothing better than a few potions of healing.
Anyone need supplies before we head out?
I don't know what these where we could get potions here. Has anybody explored more?
Well, we've gone into two buildings, only two buildings, and I do believe young Val has ran off to another one. So, Val, did you run off to
I'm running off already. I'm going to go ask a guard if there's anywhere to buy potions in town.
Excellent. Looking beside the counselor's building, I see two buildings that we have not yet searched. Maybe our answer lies there.
Very well. I'll check over here. And Francis starts walking to the southwest of the town.
And I will check the other one.
Okay. So, Val, you reach the... Hello, little girl. Welcome back.
Hello, Mr. God. Is there anywhere to buy potions in town?
There's not a huge supply, but if anybody would have them, it would be Dante. His shop is down in the southeast corner of the town village square.
Okay, thank you.
You're
And I will
welcome.
head there. I want to head towards the store, but I also, if I come up near Scar, I'm gonna ask him if I can have that 5 gold I asked him for.
Okay. So Scar, as everybody's kind of splitting up, Scar was kind of heading towards the north, so you'd meet him pretty much at the fountain there.
Okay, perfect. Scar, Commander.
Yes, second in command.
But could I have that 5 gold that you said I could borrow?
Yes, of course. You can have the 5 gold.
Thanks. And she puts her hand out.
I don't know if I have 5 gold. That's awkward.
Didn't you
What do
tell
you
me?
what do you need it for? What do you need it for?
I'm getting my quest made.
Oh, yes. Yeah, second in command. I don't believe it is regulation for me to supply you with monetary value for your
How about 1 gold?
Yeah. All right. Listen. Okay. I will give you 1 gold.
I won't tell anyone.
Yeah, perfect. That's where it's like you're in my head. I will tell. You don't tell nobody.
I won't tell anybody. Don't worry. This was my gold. Nobody gave it to me.
Right.
I'll still pay you back, though.
Oh, okay. Here.
Thanks.
And I give her 1 gold.
Okay.
Oh, and the potion shop is down there, and I point towards the shop down here.
All right. So, Radagon, as you get down, you have now reached the shop that you were going to. Doors currently closed.
Radagon will just open the door and well, he'll knock. He'll be respectful and knock.
Okay. Come in.
And you'll hear that, and he'll walk in. Hello, sir. Is this a place where we could purchase things such as health potions?
Oh, you can purchase many things here. Great to see a new patron. How are you?
Ah, patron, that takes me back. I'm doing well, sir, and how finds this day to you?
Oh, it's bright. The sun is out. We're alive. The air is rushing through my lungs. It's a great, wonderful day.
Well, excellent. I've got a group of friends with me, and we're going to be going out doing some missions that could tend to be dangerous, and we are in the neighborhood for some potions of healing. What kind of stock are you working with today?
Oh, well, I would love to say that I have lots on the shelves. And he points over and he looks at there's pretty much books everywhere. Unfortunately, we're a little bit low on supplies. However, I do have 2 delicious, rejuvenating healing potions.
Well, what is the price on them?
For a mere 50 gold, you can have one of these magical, beautiful potions.
You are well spoken, sir. It's not very often you run into somebody that speaks as eloquently as you do. We're going to be doing some things that are helping the town, would you say? Safety purposes. I've heard some mishaps going on about some robberies and even some wolf attacks. So for the benefit of helping this town to be safer, what kind of price range would be a little better? Obviously, I'm not extremely rich, but anything to help the city be safer, I feel like would be worth something.
Okay, persuasion check.
That is an 11, so 17.
17. Of course, wanting to help people, somebody after my own heart also. I tell you what, if you want to buy both, you can have them for 80 gold.
80 gold. Well, unfortunately, I would say that is out of my price range, but let me see if one of my friends would like to help with that. So,
Of course.
if the offer still stands, I'll be back in but a moment.
As long as they're not sold before you come back, absolutely.
Some say I am the quickest here, and he will casually walk back out, and he will call to Francis. Francis, Sir Francis.
Oh, you don't see him. He headed over to the other building, the other side of the town square.
And Radagon's going to sit there and kind of run his hands down his chin for a moment. How preposterous to go ask them, but it would be beneficial. And he's going to approach Scar and Valerie.
Are you guys were waiting for when you guys
My
met up
name
to
is
do
not Valerie.
Well, he's not saying that out loud. But I was going to ask you if it was Valerie.
No, it's
'Cause I
actually
like
it's actually Valeria, but
Oh, Valeria.
yeah, but
Okay.
you don't know that.
That's fine. No. I like in my head. I've always said Valerie because I wanted to be fancy and extra. And he's going to approach Siskar and Lady Val. There are a few potions for sale, 2 in fact, and unfortunately for me, I'm not strapped for cash. I would be in need of 50 gold. Is that something you guys could pocket? And of course, you guys could take the potions.
I only have 3 gold, and I need it.
Yeah, I got. I don't have. I don't got much gold.
Well, I hope you have enough for tonight if we're going to be celebrating in the inn. I will go seek out Mr. Francis. I do believe he went to this other building, and then he is going to make way.
Yeah, you go get Francis. All right, yeah, he's going to get Francis.
And you're doing very well on remembering his name.
Yeah, well, we've been through that.
And he's going to go over to the other building and see if Francis is in there.
All right. So as you're walking over, Scar, Val, you guys want to do anything?
Well, since he came out and told us that he needs 50 gold for the potions, I'm not going any closer to that store.
You guys are gonna chill there then? No.
Yeah, I'm just
I
kind of
am
waiting.
anyway.
Okay. All right. So Radagon, as you get a little bit closer to the building on the side, you kind of hear a little bit of not yelling but raised voices. And then Francis just comes out. No need to go there. Don't even worry about that building.
Well, the other building does have 2 potions for sale, but unfortunately, I only have 30 gold on me.
How much are they charging?
They were asking 50 apiece, but as one can tell, with a few kind words, now they're doing 80 for both.
Why didn't you suggestion on them?
A little bit rich for my blood.
I don't disagree. I do know we do have a hooligan amongst us that likes to follow people around. Maybe they would want to make them disappear. Not that I condone theft, but I've got 30 gold and 30 silver. I am willing to put all of it in if it would make our preparations better.
Out of game, did you just suggest I assassinate someone because they were trying to sell you potions for too much money?
No, I think
Steal them.
Steal the
Oh,
potions.
sorry, I heard who likes to follow people around so they can make them disappear. And I was like, wow, damn, dude, that's
Yeah.
intense.
Definitely meant the vials disappear, not the person. Yeah. Yes, unfortunately, I only have 11 gold.
Well, let's pray, if you are into that, that we don't run into any issues.
Well, I used to be.
And then you started working for Magnus.
Wait, Commander,
yeah, number 2.
you're in charge of the counselor, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you go
Wait.
tell him that we need potions? Maybe he can stock us up.
You know, goddamn it, number 2, you're just goddamn right. See, you're passing every test I'm throwing your way.
That's what I do. I'm passing tests like good.
You keep it up. Fuck yeah. What? You know what? Number 2, I've already informed the commander that you are my number 2, so you technically are in charge of him as well. So you can go get the go. You know what? You go assert your authority, and you let the counselor know that we need potions.
Okay. And so
Hey, whoa.
Hmm?
Make sure you're extra creepy. I think
Okay.
you're gonna like it. Fuck yeah.
Would you guys have gotten here while that conversation was happening?
We'd be like halfway over by fountain kind of thing.
Okay,
Like
so
40, 50 feet away.
because I didn't know if you would want to stop me from doing what I was about to do, but I
No, I
will
wouldn't
head
have
to
heard it.
the counselor.
All right. As you're walking off, Francis and Radagon just kind of come into play. Where's Valerie going? Val. See, now you got me doing it.
Oh, yep. Number 2 is just on a super important number 2 mission as my right hand. She is going to acquire us some supplies. Need not to worry. We'll just wait here unless you have acquired some yourself.
No.
Oh, well, look at me, not surprised. God damn. All right. Number 2, we'll wait on her and we will be all set. I have faith in the selected process of my managerial skills. So how's your day going?
I've had better days.
Yeah, I don't fucking care. And I just walk off.
So Val, you reach the door. The door is currently closed.
Okay, I'm gonna open it because I was just told that I'm. I have zero reason to doubt that I'm second in command.
Hello? Yes?
Hello, Chancellor. Star
Counselor,
has
but
informed me
yes.
that he informed you that I am his second in command, correct?
Second in command of what?
Of our army.
He said a lot of things, but go ahead. How can I help you?
Either way, he has told me that we have been sent on a very important mission to help you. And I am here to state that we need supplies, and it would be very helpful if you could give us potions.
Well, if he decided that he wanted to help the town, yes, and by helping the town, I'm sure there'll be financial rewards, in which case you can buy potions. I don't have any extra potions here.
Listen, and my hands start to glow like a purpley color. I'm like, listen, I like to make the insides of things go on their outsides. And then the blades both in both hands just like shut out of my hands. And to do that, I need to make sure that me and my team are protected. We need potions. If you could give us an advance on the potions, that would be very, very helpful. And she put like a smirk on her face, like a really creepy.
So Panther takes a step forwards and are you threatening me?
Why would you think I'm threatening you?
Creepy face, 2 daggers.
Yes, I'm
Bloodthirsty
showing you
look
what
in
I
the
use
face.
to put out insides outside on creatures.
If you
I mean,
be-
if I just sat here with a cute face and told you I like to kill things, would you take me seriously, or would you think I'm just this little kid who thinks they're serious? If I make the creepy face and I make my daggers come out, I look more menacing, no?
You do, which is why I asked if you were threatening me.
No, like threatening you would not do anything for me.
Impressive.
I'm asking you for potions.
Very well. What I can do is go tell Dante, who makes the potions, that Panther has authorized a release of 1 potion for Centaurian business.
Very well, thank you. And she like gives a little curtsy and walks out the door.
Okay.
Mr. Scott, come here.
Yeah, it's number 2.
We
Give
got
me some good
authorized.
news.
We got authorized to get 1 potion for free.
Ah, I knew it. All right. Look at that, everybody. We got a potion.
So he said to go to Dante and say that Panther has authorized the release of 1 potion on official Centaurian business.
All right. You, Radagon? Radagon?
We'll work on it. But yes.
All right. You heard number 2. We are authorized for 1 potion. Would you like to retrieve that potion and try not to steal anything unless it's more potions and do that little misty fairy thing that you do?
I can
And
steal potions.
what is going to be said to make this man believe that after we just came to an agreement on price and now I'm going to walk in and go, give me 1 for free?
Were you not standing there when I told him?
I understand, but me saying something doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Well, you just tell him if he does not oblige, then he will be dealing with the commander.
I will do my best. I would rather send myself rather than a person as yourself.
Oh, well, I mean,
And Radagon will see Francis going as well. But
Yeah.
he is-
no idea what he means by that. I think I'm a pleasant person.
I'm gonna go with them.
Yeah.
Hey,
As,
Val. Val.
so as you guys
And,
were having that conversation, Francis was just shaking his head and already walking to the store. So you guys are back there. He's already entered the store while you guys are having the conversation. He's not even waiting for the conclusion of the debacle.
Excellent.
Okay, great.
So you guys
I don't
can
think
follow
anyone
if you
asked what Francis was doing, but okay.
you guys can follow if you want as you see him walking away.
Yeah, I want to follow and I want to stealth into the store.
Well, I just wanted to get Val's attention first before she goes off.
You can
Okay.
flank it.
Radagon will just let him go if he's already gone.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you,
Val.
I can still hear you, Scar.
Oh, right. You can you get us some more potions?
That's what I'm doing.
All right. Again. Oh, that's why you are the number 2. Right. Okay, I will I'll wait here and make sure everyone is following orders.
Excellent commanding, Commander.
Thank you. Can you use the other voice? I don't know, it's just a little weird.
Oh, you want me to talk like this?
Oh yeah, that's a little better. That was
Okay.
real fucking creepy. Oh man, I don't know what's going on in these days of my life, but yeah, I'm probably a little crazy right now. Oh,
Luke,
fuck.
now would be a good time for you to use suggestion. I think he knows he's talking to me now.
I already used my last spell slot,
That's
so
fair.
I'm
is
assuming I'm not
Um,
getting it back.
So, Colin, can I stealth into the store?
I mean, there's not really. There's just the door. There is a window on the side if you want to check and see if you can get in there, but otherwise,
Yeah.
it's just a
Yeah,
door facing.
I
him.
want to try and sneak in while Francis is having a conversation with him, and the goal is after he grabs the potion, presumably to give to him, I want to steal the other one.
Okay, so Francis has walked in. Do you want to go to the side of the window? You want to try and slip in behind Francis? What do you want to? You tell me where you want to go.
I like so obviously I am. Val knows how to sneak around, so if she looks in the door and sees there's no way that like she's obviously going to be seen, she's not going to be like, you can't see me, like sneak through the store.
No, for sure.
So she
for
would
sure.
go around to the window and see like, can she get in through there and sneak in?
Okay, so you pretty much get to the window the same time as Francis kind of enters, so you can see Francis and this person talking. Roll an investigation.
These are bad tonight. Investigation. That is a 10.
10. Okay, so you kind of start to feel, and you feel that the window is locked. And looking in, you can, from where your angle, you can only kind of see books on the shelves. You don't really see where the potions would be located.
Okay, can I pick the lock?
Roll a sleight of hand. First of all.
21.
You see the shopkeeper just turns around. You just make too much of a movement when trying to pick that lock. It's like, shoo away, please, shoo away. He's waving over.
Then she leaves. I'll go back to the group.
Okay.
I can't steal them. There's no way to hide.
Okay, that's fine. All right, that's fine.
How do you go from rolling nat ones all night to a nat 20? Where's the in between?
Yeah, I know it's all or nothing.
Should we just kill him and take it? I don't know. I feel like that might be the.
No, that's not going to solve anything.
Well, we
So-
would have potions, right? And is that not the issue we're facing right
Well,
now?
we would have one extra potion because I think Radagon said that he only has one.
Mm.
So you see, you guys
Okay.
see Francis walking back out towards you.
All right, let's see what this shithead says first, and then we'll go from here. Come on back.
Okay, well, we got the promised potion. That was simple enough.
Yeah, that was good work.
Word of
See?
mouth must be strong around here. Well, let's get
Radagon, you
moving to
must-
the north.
Yeah, take some notes there. Shall we?
To
Shall
the
we get
north,
going?
then.
Yep. And Radagon's not waiting. He's gonna pull a Felix and get moving.
All right, I'm just adding this potion to inventory. All right. So Radagon leading the way out. Francis is following tight behind. Scar, Val, where do you guys want to be in relation to the party moving out of the city here? The
I'll
town.
just follow Francis.
Okay. Scar.
As we pass the guards, good afternoon, sir.
Oh, good
Yeah.
afternoon.
Sorry, I'd be pretty close to the front too.
Okay. All right. So as Radagon kind of leads the way, moving outside the walls of the city, you see straight ahead that kind of this path is man-made right out of here on one of the main roads heading out. Some hills, rocks, trees along the way. Are you guys just moving quickly, taking your time, running, stealthing? What do you guys want to do travel-wise?
Well, what does the road look like? Like, are there?
It's just a continuation of one of the main roads, one of the main trade routes.
All right.
So it's stone made the whole way, suitable for carts and such to be pulled, and then there's just grass and trees to the outsides, some rocks.
Is
to the
there
outside.
places to hide, like as we're walking?
So well, let me give you a visual.
Thank you. Excellent.
What's that hidden token over there?
Yeah. I don't think you're supposed to see that.
Yeah, there's nothing there. That may have been for a different area.
Radagon's just gonna walk down the path at a normal pace. He's got a movement speed of 35, so he's probably gonna be moving a tad faster than everybody else.
Okay.
You sure Radagon doesn't want to check the big bush to the right?
Well, so I'm not going to metagame. Truthfully, Val would likely try to hide amongst the bushes and the rocks to move along. So
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm
you're-
going straight down the middle of the road.
Yeah, I expect it. So Francis is going to follow Radagon as well. He has a little bit of a slower speed, so Radagon's going to take the lead. All right. So just walking down. You guys want to have any conversations? Do anything on the way? You don't yet see any type of water or farm coming up.
I just want to stealth. Make sure
Okay.
nothing can see me.
Roll a stealth check.
20, not natural.
Okay, 320. Yeah. You feel sufficiently stealthed.
All right. And then I'll just move along with them, kind of stealthing my way up the side of the road.
Okay.
So I'm just telling them stories of my past adventures, and then I was like, there was this guy, and we were in a cell together, and it was just like he was there and he wasn't, and then we went on this adventure, and I was like, doing all this stuff, and there was thing was locked, and oh my, it was just what a wild time. But at the end, I did overcome, and just one of those great adventures that the people will probably just talk about for years to come.
Who are you saying this to?
Everybody, just don't talk about it.
Okay.
Siska, do you ever not speak?
Do I have a not speak?
Do you ever not speak?
I don't really. That's not a language I'm familiar with.
It is quite a difficult one. I would recommend telling these amazing tales of your heroism to people at the inn, and less about the people who are not entertained by them.
Uh, uh, wait, what? Like, you don't? Are you saying you're in one of these stories? You realize
Ah, I'm
you are
sure
now a part of the Scarians.
a Scarian. What is
The
that? Is that as a
Scarian.
disease?
It is a disease on our enemies.
Ah,
I'm gonna fucking kill you. You know that? It's coming. It's fucking coming.
I look forward to the day.
I bet you do, because I
remember when
fucking
I
hate
said
being
that.
alive
Remember
without
those
you.
words?
What?
I was talking to Luke.
Oh. Well,
I do.
anyway.
Tell me more about your. You said a name a while ago.
Did I?
Yes. What was the name?
Was it douchebag? Idiot? Fuckface?
No, it was when you were
Fairy
talking
fucker?
to Val. Was it Rex?
I don't
You
know.
said it. You said it quickly and then corrected yourself. But is that a person you know?
I've known many people along my travels.
Yes, but it's not often you mistake somebody for another, right?
Oh, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I thought you were a fucking cool guy when I first seen you, and I was dead fucking wrong. You're a piece of shit. So, I mean, yeah, I mistake people all the time, but not twice, if you get my drift.
Tell me why you thought I was cool. I would like to hear it.
Well, you walked up that fucking wall. That was pretty cool. But then I realized when you got to
Oh.
the top, you were a fucking idiot. I almost
can't
said
walk
something
up
really
walls
not
like that.
politically correct. What?
You can't walk up like walls like that.
No, I can't do that. I just knocked the wall down so the thing that's on it comes to me.
I guess that's the fault of your species, but it's okay. We're all made differently and special.
You are special. Anyways, so another tale then, huh? Why don't you tell us one of your tales? Tell me a story about the great Radigan, and all the fancy shit you get up to. Tell me a tale about walking up a fucking wall that means something.
The only tale you'll hear about me is none.
Well, that's fucking sad. Okay, mister, I've made no impact on the world or anyone around me. Francis. You got any stories that you want to share with the group? You know, team building?
None that I wish to share.
Wow. All right.
I just like to
guess
get through one day without one of this group threatening to kill the other. That would be fantastic.
Wouldn't it be? It's very interesting to get death threats every few minutes.
That should be some self-reflection on your part.
I have to say that I've never been part of any type of unit that has been so uncohesive as to this one. I don't have the mind of Magnus, and I certainly don't see why he thinks this group, the four of us, can get anything accomplished.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not there, so I can't say anything to it, but you guys saved me, and you're supposed to be taking me somewhere.
Well, I don't think it is upon us to question Magnus's wisdom. He saw independent strengths from everybody, and maybe only because it's been a day, maybe we'll become out great friends. An unrivaled match of fighters. It just takes time to grow on one another, doesn't it, Scar? We may be friends by tonight.
No, I mean, stranger shit's happened. That's for damn sure. But I mean, every group I've been a part of, we've definitely got our shit done and the mission accomplished. I mean, we may have not all survived, but Scar survived, and that's what counts, right? I'm just looking at Radigan.
And
We'll get it done, though.
that is why Magnus selected you.
Well,
Yep, and that's why he put you guys under my tutelage. And I will show you how the Scarians can get shit done.
Ska, every like 18th to 32nd word you say surprises me. Tutelage, what a word.
Yeah, it's a good one, isn't it?
It is.
You know, I might look dumb sometimes, but I'm not like really dumb, as some have told me. So I picked up a thing or two, but yeah, that's a word, and I can tell you what it means if you'd like.
Yes, go ahead. I would love to hear about more words I can use in my day-to-day life.
Sure. So tutelage, means oh, what's that over there? And I just like point, and I get my sword out and I run, and run towards the rocks up in the right corner.
Okay. While this is all happening, Val, if you can roll a perception check. So you're running up to this rock up here? Where are you running
I
to?
don't
I didn't
see
see
your
that.
thing.
Oh, sorry.
Like up here.
17 for perception.
17 perception? Okay. All right, so yeah, you're just running up to the rock.
Yeah, with my sword out.
Okay. Radigan, roll a perception check.
Before I do that, do you care if I use my arcane recovery to get one of my spell slots back?
Oh yeah, you what's that? Multi-classed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know, that's fine. Yeah. You were at the town long enough.
All right,
I
cool.
need an hour.
And you said a perception check?
Yeah. So Francis rolled a 3. So he pulls out his sword and shield and he's like getting ready as he sees Scar run off.
10.
All right. So you look out and you can't see what Scar's seeing either, but you see him running off with a sword drawn. Val, you also see Scar charging to the northeast with a sword drawn towards the rocks up here.
Based off of if I'm allowed to do a check on that, would I see that he was just trying to distract us from explaining something?
You roll an insight.
Oof. 8.
As far as you're aware, he was being truthful.
Lovely. Oh boy.
All right, so Scar's charging up here. Francis, sword, shield drawn, running up after. Val, what are you doing?
I mean, I don't see anything, so I will continue sneaking my way up there. But
Okay.
Radagon's just keeping pace up the road.
Okay, just completely ignoring. Okay, that's fair.
Not. Yep.
Okay, Val, roll another perception.
14.
Okay, as you're moving up, you hear a little coming from the east. Scar, you're still charging up towards the rocks. Francis.
Yeah.
How much time has
behind.
passed since I cast my thing?
Oh, the psychic thing? About 90 minutes, not very long.
Okay. Scar. Sorry, Scar.
Yeah.
I need you to be quiet. Something is to the east of my current location.
And I just like swing to the east.
Not your current location, mine.
I swing further to the east. God damn it! I don't know where you are.
That's fair. So roughly where would I hear? Like, is it just eastbound?
So-
I'm starting to run towards the east now. Like I just swing and I'm changing directions. Like
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch him, and then when he gets kind of directly above, like north of where I hear it, I'm gonna tell him to then go south.
So you hear it kind of like behind this rock.
Okay. So keep going, keep going east, Scar, and as soon as you hit that point, I'm gonna be like, go south quickly.
ah! And I just like charge into that area with my swords drawn. Drawn.
So as you move in, you quickly glance up and you see a wolf on top of the rock and pounces down on top of you.
Does a 24 hit?
So what's your AC? It's not 12, right?
No, it's not.
All right, so you see this wolf just pounce down on top of you. It just misses, lands right by your feet. Val, you now hear behind you a wolf charging at you. 15, does that hit you?
That is my armor class, and I'm going to use uncanny dodge.
Okay. Also roll a strength saving throw.
Oh no, that's a 10.
All right, so you take 2 piercing damage with your uncanny dodge, because it was 4, and you are grappled. So the wolf pounces on you and has you got by the leg. You cannot move, and then
wait.
Where am I thinking?
Does a 12 make me not grappled?
12 is the saving throw. Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I used one of my psychic thingies.
All right, so yeah, it kind of grabs onto your ankle, and you manage to just kick it off. This purple flowing energy just kind of radiates down your foot, and it just pushes this wolf back. And Scar, you see one come around from the other side of the rock, charging at you. And tries to sink its teeth into your leg, but it just does not even pierce. You feel like its tooth is going to break against the muscles in your calves.
Oh, kitty! Look at these cute little things.
And everybody roll initiative.
Ooh. Has anyone rolled a nat 20 today?
Colin did.
Not on an attack.
Well, he doesn't count. I just rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
Let me hit my initiative, and I will put in... Actually, that's what I rolled, so I don't even need to.
I forget where my thing's at.
The initiative button? Make sure you have your character clicked on.
I didn't know where my character sheet was for a second.
Oh, true.
Damn, 5.
Radagon better believe I have like the insight of a fucking genius hunter to know exactly where these wolves were.
Yeah, right? Because you're like, over there! You just randomly run over. That's amazing. All right, so yeah, Radagon, you see these, you see Scar get attacked, pouncing down one wolf onto him, one coming from the side. You see one run into the tree, attack towards Val, and you're up.
Your instincts never fail to surprise me. As he's walking casually towards him, and as he does, he's gonna take his two fingers in each hand, and he's gonna touch them together, and a black flame is gonna appear, and he's gonna pull them apart, and he's gonna launch 2 Eldritch Blasts, one on each wolf.
Okay, go for attack.
Yoicks. They're wolves. They probably have a low AC. So 11 and 12 to hit.
The 12 hits.
Yeah, I thought wolf AC was 12.
Which one are you?
We'll say the one that hits is going to be the one on the right that's at the rock.
Okay.
And these are D10s, right? Yeah, D10s. That'll be 8 points of some sort of damage.
Force damage.
Force damage. The best kind of damage.
All right, so you sing these 2 blasts out. One goes wide, just dissipates against the rock. The other one just catches it in the shoulder.
And it'll be moved
Whimpers.
10 feet.
It can't. It's against the rock.
Yeah, it pushes against the rock.
It just kind of
Can it
gets
stumble on the
pummeled
rock?
up against the rock. Finds its footing again.
Excellent. And that will be it for Radagon.
Can it be prone?
Gonna just explode.
Okay, Scar, you're up.
I'm going to I will rage.
Okay.
And I'm going to come down on the one in front of me with a reckless attack.
Okay.
Why am I rolling with this shit still? Oh wait, I could roll with advantage though.
Yeah, need to roll again.
Yeah, 14.
14 hits.
Alrighty. So
Are the wolves smaller than medium?
No.
Okay.
So
This
7
is like
damage.
absolute shit.
Oh, just wait. Just wait till I get in there. I have to yell at Radagon because he's attacking the wrong one.
All right, so this one, yeah, I get out the hit for 7 damage,
Okay.
and then I'm going to turn and attack the one behind me.
All right.
But I'm going to whisper. Can I whisper and break my swords apart for the second attack?
That's fine. Yeah, it's not gonna be an action.
Yeah. Okay. So you'll see me like I'll slash down on the one in front of me, and like as I carry through the slash, I break the the sword into 2 pieces, and then I'm gonna swing behind me with a attack. 22 on the first one.
Well, you only actually get to do it once because your bonus action already used the rage. It just looks cool.
Okay. Right. So it's only, yeah. Okay. For
9 damage, 22 to hit. Oof.
yeah.
9 damage did more than your 200.
Yeah. Because there's two swords going into him.
Yeah, so you guys just see Scar just you can see now his eyes wide. He looks as more excited that he's been since he killed people earlier. Double-handed sword slices right through the shoulder. You see the blood splat up of the wolf, and he swings it round, splitting up and just jamming it right into both shoulder blades, almost pinning the wolf down into the ground. You see the blood just pulsing out of the arteries that he hit on each side of the shoulder. Any movement for you?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks.
Val?
Okay, I'm gonna move over. I'm going to attack this one, but before I do that, I'm gonna turn and be like, Radagon, attack that one, and I point at the one behind me. I can take care of these. Alright. And I am going to attack with my short sword. Wait. Oh, I lost it. It's gone forever. 14 plus 7. That hits us. It's 21.
Yeah, it's
All right, so that is going to be 1d6 plus 4, and then 3d6 because I get sneak attack. Because, thank God, because that was a 1. So 5 damage plus 1, 2, 8. So a total of 11 damage.
okay. As you shove your psychic blade forward, it just goes right through, and this thing just twists and turns and collapses.
Okay.
He's deceased.
I will risk the attack of opportunity. I'm going to move up here.
Okay, yeah, it will take a bite at you on the way by. 17 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay, so it's 5 damage and a strength saving throw.
Okay, I am going to uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Although I did roll better than that. No. That's a 3.
All right, so you don't get to move. It bites onto your ankle as you try to get away, and you are stuck where you are.
Okay, then I am going to attack it then.
Okay.
That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so this will just be flat damage because I don't have.
You only get it 1 attack anyway.
No, I get 2. I can attack with my bonus.
No,
with my alternate.
what's it called? Sneak attack.
Oh, you only get one. Oh, yeah, that's right, because then it's not a sneak. Right. So that is. I don't add anything to the offhand, right?
No,
Just a flat d6.
not unless you have the talent.
Okay, so that's 2.
Okay, 2 damage.
Yeah.
All right, so take a stab down at its head while it's trying to bite your ankle. And that's everything for you?
I will use the remainder of my movement to stand up.
Okay. No, you're grappled. You're not prone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can't move anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so the wolf. So the wolf behind you, Scar, beside you, you just have your 2 swords in. It just reaches up and lets out a howl into the air. And
I want
then
to twist my sword so like at the end of that howl. Just now, kitty.
12 to attack.
Nope.
Assuming that misses. And then the one that is got you right now, Val, sinks its teeth in twice, just crunching that bone anchor. You can almost hear the bones cracking. A 20 to hit and a 19 to hit.
What was the first one? Sorry.
20.
Oh yeah, no. Obviously, they both hit.
Okay. That's like max damage. That's 13 and 15.
Oh shit.
Two high rolls. So yeah, it almost, you just can feel the teeth sinking in. Blood just now pouring out of your right ankle.
Mr. Scar, help me.
Number 2.
Okay, so that's it for the rabid wolves. So Francis, with his sword and board already drawn, charges in. Changes his plan based on what just happened. So he reaches out his hand, he mumbles a few words, and you see this red glow come from his hand. And Val, you feel this just kind of this weird, strange, warm, and electrifying type energy just enter your body, and you receive 20 points of healing.
Oh, thank God. I was at 6 HP after that.
So he takes his hand off and he turns and swings towards the wolf in front of him. And he hits it for 7. He's aiming at the neck, trying to decapitate this thing to get it off Val's leg. Okay, and he stands ready. Radigan, you're up.
I'm not one to be commanded by a child, but after seeing that thing rip you to shreds, I guess I'll help. And as he's like speaking the lines, he's making a swinging motion, and as he does it, his sword just appears, and he goes one slash down its backside, and then he's going to just as quickly snap the sword back to make the second cut.
Okay.
That is a 15 and a 21 to hit.
Both hit.
Decent. 8 piercing damage, or I think it's slashing damage. No piercing.
Yeah, it's
8 piercing,
okay.
and then 10 piercing.
Ooh. So you just double lunge your rapier right into the neck gouge that Francis had already started, and just hack halfway through. Hack! The head just falls right off, and this thing collapses in just a pool of blood just gushing out of its neck. Val, the head is just laying on your ankle, just.
And as he pulls his hand back after the final swing, the sword just dissipates.
Okay. So as you're running over and you do this, Scar, you can see out of the corner of your eye, and Val, you see that scream must have brought more of the family. You see these wolves rushing
this
in.
actually might be difficult now.
Nah.
So Scar, you're up.
Okay. Quick question about last round.
Yep.
Because I wasn't actually able to technically switch to my 2 because it was a bonus action, I rolled the lesser damage for my 1 sword instead of my great sword damage.
Yeah. Oh, because you thought you could attack with the second sword and you wouldn't have separated it if you had known that? Yeah. Okay. If you want to take a reroll, we'll take the new one.
Well, I did.
Oh, okay.
So that's up to you. It's an extra 3 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to break apart my swords, or keep them broken apart technically.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm going to reckless attack again to this one here.
Okay.
One that they should still be stuck into.
Yeah.
And then I will. So 15 on the first one. Well, I guess technically I roll twice. So yeah, 15.
Okay, hits.
And I'll roll damage. So 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to swing around with the other one again. 14
Hits.
and 9. That's 11 points of damage.
Okay. So that second attack just swinging away, chop, chop. You just chop right into it. This thing just takes both hits. Blood spurts everywhere, and it just collapses, twitching on the ground. Blood's squirting out of it.
Okay. And I'm gonna run just like over to Val, and I'm gonna kind of like tuck her behind my back, and I'm gonna put my swords into 1 sword again, and I'm gonna ready. Can I ready an attack like my bonus second action?
Well, you have enough movement. You could go use your third.
I know.
attack.
I was just more or less like,
Attacking.
Do it. Do it.
Okay.
what?
Do it.
Yeah.
I feel like Scar would kind of like be in protect mode. He just watched her get like super.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of
No,
where
I mean, you can't. Yeah, you can definitely stand protect, but you can't hold the action because you've already used an attack action, so you can't really hold anything. You would have to use it
Okay.
now.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, "Are you all right?
I'm fine. Get the next one.
All right." And I'm gonna run over this way and
Okay.
attack this one.
Yeah, go for attack.
12.
12 hits.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
And they're not smaller than medium size, right?
No,
Yeah,
they're
yes.
medium. He checked that for you.
All right, cool. Just making sure.
Yeah, just running past Val, checking. You everything okay? He's like, yeah, get the next one. You just slide forwards and just put the sword right into its mouth. You can almost feel the organs inside, and you pull it back out. Everybody, roll a perception check.
Who?
2. Okay.
14.
No, mine was. It's an 8, but it's still 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I don't know why I brought out my dice and that. I fucking used them once.
3,
Wow, nat
okay.
20. No, I rolled the 3 first though,
okay.
but I did literally just roll a nat 20 on my first dice roll. So
Okay, so-
we're doing that now.
Francis rolled. So, Francis, what can you howling? Further to the east. And Val's-
the wolves that were causing some issues. I knew where
What?
they were exactly.
One issue at a time, I see.
All right, Val, you're up.
Okay, so I am going to, just for flavor, I'm going to climb up over Scar and jump down and attack this one.
Okay.
And as he's like doing that, like I just like immediately like, yeah, get on Rex. Val, number 2.
22.
Okay, 22 hits.
Alright. God damn it. So 5 and then attack again. 9 sneak attack. So 14 damage on my first.
Okay, 14, got it.
Second, I rolled a 2, so that's not going to hit.
Okay. So yeah, Scar, just as you put your sword right through the mouth, Val takes a run and kind of like as you're bent over, flips her back on your back to just flip over you, lands right with her phantom daggers right in its head. This thing is like just almost at the ground, blood's gushing out, it's twitching, but it's still holding on for dear life. That's the rubber dog's turn. So you now all hear this multiple louder howls coming from the far east, and all of the rabid wolves turn tail and run.
Yeah,
So Val,
you better fucking run.
The one at the south, Val, is about to move. If you want to take an opportunity attack, you may do so.
Yeah. 18
Okay, that hits.
max damage. So do I add my modifiers or just flat damage?
No, you can add your modifier. Yeah,
Okay, so it's 10 damage.
10. Okay. So as it turns the tail, you just catch its back leg as it's running. The one between Scar, the one beside you, now turns and goes to run away.
Okay. I'd like to like flip up a javelin though. Like I want to let it get a little bit away, just like kind of almost like I'm letting it prey. Is that a possibility or no?
It's got like 1 HP. Just kill
I know.
it.
No, because you got to use a melee attack.
Pardon?
You have to use it for your reaction, like an opportunity
Alright,
attack. It's
yeah,
got to be a
okay.
melee attack.
All right.
Unless you want to like go and not do an opportunity attack and then throw javelin next round.
No, yeah, sure.
Whatever you want to do, it's up to you.
No, just because you're gonna be like, he dashes. I gotta fucking chase him.
All right, 14 hits.
10 points of damage.
All right. As this thing turns to run away, you just take your sword and just slice both of its bottom legs completely off. The bottom of it just trails along the ground and then just tips over.
Look at it, it's a wheelbarrow. Bleed out, little guy, bleed out.
And then Francis, well, you guys don't see what Francis sees. Radagon, you can see the other wolf at the top turns and runs. What do you guys want to do? You want to give
So
chase?
I
Stay?
shout
I've
out.
got 120 feet of hitting. I want to shoot 2 beams at it.
Yeah. You, so their turns are over. Francis would be up. So let's see. Francis is going to run over to Val. He's going to lay his hand on you again. And you receive 5 more healing.
That was much weaker than the first one, but I'll take it.
Here, I
That's all
thought it
he's
was.
got.
Thought it was Radagon. We got to worry about touching you, but look, Francis here.
It's okay. His touches feel nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as he comes over
Okay.
and he does this healing, you see this little symbol in his chest glow red at the same time, and you feel that warm heat come through.
Commando, these are the wolves that the town is having issues with. Will we let them go or should we chase them?
I mean, we killed a bunch of them. I mean, do you think we need to kill more? I mean, I'm for it.
I think we should kill a few more and then maybe they won't attack the town because they know that it's dangerous.
Right. Yeah. Exactly what I was thinking. All right. Let's. Where do you think they went? Wait, did I hear the other howling?
Well, we should still be able to see the other ones. though.
Everybody did. You can see that you're running away. Everybody heard the howling. Radagon, you can make your attack while they're talking about what they want to do.
Okay.
Sorry, where was the howling coming from? From the east or the west?
Far east.
Far east, and they're
Yeah.
running towards the howling.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were like they were running from the howling, like something bigger was coming.
14 to hit and 23 to hit.
Okay, both hit. Which one are you doing? The one at the north or the south?
I only saw the one that was more north.
Okay.
That took off, so that I'm just gonna launch them both at him.
Sure.
Decent. We've got 10 and 11 damage,
Okay, nice.
and it's gonna get chucked 20 feet.
Nice. So as this thing starts to run away, you these 2 energy blasts just hits the side of its head on the one side, pushes it forwards a little bit. As that side, the head flicks the other way, the other one comes and hits it on the other side. It stumbles, Gets pushed forward another 20 feet. It's far
Why are you
now.
pushing it forward?
It is now 70, 80 feet away.
Figured I'd give it a head start.
Aha! Making it more difficult. I like it. Let's
Why
get
don't
'em.
you go run after them and use that killer instinct again?
I'm already going.
Any movement, Radagon?
Yeah, Radagon is going to bonus action, and he's going to cast Expeditious Retreat on himself, and he
Okay.
is going to dash 70 feet.
All right.
I can imagine him catching up to the other wolves.
All right. So you guys are, I'm assuming you're all giving chase, or is anybody staying here?
Well, so how far is the one that I got the opportunity attack on?
60 feet away.
So I can actually get it and attack it because I have my cunning action. So I can use my bonus action to dash, which will get me up to it.
Okay,
and
so,
then I can
okay.
attack it.
So Scar, you're first. What do you want to do? The one at the
All
south
right, well,
is
I'm
about-
gonna run up my 30 feet and throw my javelin at it.
Okay.
Javelin. I will. I'll reckless attack that as well. Might as well. Don't need it. So 21.
21 hits.
So 10.
Okay. Yeah, finds its mark. You see the javelin sticking out of its hind quarter. It's bouncing up and down as the wolf continues to run.
Ah, I slowed it down for you. Go get him, number 2.
On it.
That was a good throw. You hear Francis.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
really good at throwing.
Pretty much anything killing related, I'm good at.
All right, so you guys, let's see who is up.
Me.
Okay, and Scar, you moved up your 30 feet. Okay. Keeping your rage. Okay, so Val, you're up.
Yeah. So I'm going to cunning action dash.
Okay.
I will move my full 60 feet to catch up,
Okay.
and then yeah. Okay. 15. Does that hit?
15 hits.
Perfect. Okay. I was going to use one of my dice. And then that'll be 6 damage.
Oof. All right. You see this thing just collapses. It gives this last breath. It just collapses on the ground. Just the bubbles coming out of the blood in its mouth now. It is deceased. You see the other wolf about 15 feet ahead. Let me just...
Oh, you had one. Can I bonus throw a dagger?
Didn't you?
Oh
use
no,
your
I
bonus
used my
action to
you're right.
dash?
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
so my turn's done.
All right, so your turn is done. The wolf is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It's going to dash all the way over there. Everybody roll a perception check, please.
Fuck. 13.
10.
3.
All right.
That's why I got a guy in the chair.
So you see these 2 wolves now bounce out from behind the rocks and charge over both at Val. as the one escapes. 16.
That will hit.
That's 14 piercing damage and make a strength saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna uncanny dodge that.
Okay.
16.
Yeah. Okay, you're not grappled. Okay, the second
Hey.
one attacking you.
Damn it.
Attacks for 10. I'm assuming misses.
Aha! It misses.
Oh, wait, it has advantage. Hold on.
Pack tactics, baby.
I was about to ask why does it have advantage?
12 to attack.
12. That's also misses.
All right, so things pounce out. We'll take bites at you as the one continues to run. And Francis will run out 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And we'll take a swing at the one to the north. Two swings. Hits with 1 for 5 piercing damage. Runs up to try and help protect. Val sticks a sword in its side. Radagon, you're up.
Because Expeditious Retreat is still active, I'm going to run all the way up to this guy. And as I am getting closer, he's going to run his hand down in the air. And as he does that, his sword's going to appear. And he's going to finesse, quick swing. Basically, he's going to try to make an L on this thing's hind end.
Okay.
And he's going to swing his sword twice on it.
Go ahead.
That one hits. I do not think a 10 hits, but 22.
22 definitely
For what?
hits.
22 for one of them. Oh, I just threw a dice. 8. Hold on. Sorry, I'm lying to you. 11.
Okay, yeah. You bring it down. L shape in the back. This thing just falls over. Legs gone. Unmoving.
And then Radagon is going to just turn around and watch what unfolds. His weapon's going to disappear, and he's just going to put his hands together as he
Okay.
watches. That'll be it.
And as you do that, you hear a louder than you heard before coming from the east. Scar, you're up.
Lovely.
Well, that was pretty fucking impressive. Goddamn. Let me get a swipe. I'm gonna run up. So what ones did he just hit? This one?
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's alive still?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll probably actually move in behind him.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I will reckless attack him.
Go ahead.
It's fuck, I can't remember if I got 2 swords or one out right now. One out.
You won. Yeah, you put them back together.
Yeah. Alrighty. Okay.
The first one hits.
Yep. So 15 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, this thing takes it right in the hide. Still standing.
Still standing.
Looks real hurt.
And then I'm going to flip over to the next one. Reckless attack it.
Yeah, definitely hits.
8 points of damage.
All right.
You have to remember,
Hits.
Colin, when you attack him, you get advantage.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. So I spread those out. I'm like, all right, Val, finish him off.
Okay.
And that'll
go.
be it for my turn.
Perfect. Well, you're up.
So I'm going to attack the bottom one first. That's a 16 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
All right. Damage, max damage. That's 10. Attack. 17 damage.
17 damage on the bottom one.
Yeah.
You just lunge into this thing, and it's just barely hanging on. You can actually see from where you ripped it open, the tendons just kind of dangling from the inside of his chest cavity. Just hanging on for dear life.
I just look at Radagon. She really does make the insides on the outside.
So offhand attack is going to be 17.
The same one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's 1 damage.
So, seeing how much damage you did with the other one, you just turn your kind of psychic knife and just boop. You just boop it softly on its forehead, and it just
No.
collapses
So
to
does
death.
that kill it? Okay, so no, because it's already like cut open, I want to go under it and slice upward.
Okay, you do that. You slice upwards, and you see all the entrails, intestines, everything just completely collapse out of its chest cavity onto the ground. And then the wolf just stands there for a quick second, and then just falls to the side.
You just see like a bloodlust smile over Val's face.
Oh my god, it's like a children's party, but it's blood and guts instead of candy coming out of them.
My favorite.
All right, anything else for you?
Nope, that'll be everything I can do.
All right, so the red wolf is going to attack Val, seeing just decimate his friend.
Jesus, they really like me.
Attack 18, damage is 12, and roll a strength saving throw.
Okay, but I'm gonna uncanny dodge it. So it's only 6 damage.
Yep.
15.
Okay, yeah, you're not grappled.
Yay.
All right, Francis takes his sword, 2 swings at it. Hits with both, 15 damage. So yeah, he moves up. He just stabs it once, whacks it with the side of the shield right up across the side of its head. You just see 3 teeth just come flying out, blood squirting, and it keels over. Radagon, you hear yet again, just echoing throughout the forest. Multiple of them coming from the east.
Radagon is going to move east.
Okay.
Did we
So
hear the howling?
Yeah, you would have heard it. It's really loud right now. Yeah.
He can move 70 feet, but I'm gonna, depending on what we see next, depends on how far I'll go.
Okay. So as you move use your movement of, say, about 40 feet, you see now this kind of a stone wall, and you can see like an opening of a cave. You can't see inside; it's just blackness. But as you kind of like squint your eyes to try and get a look in, you see about 12 purple-colored eyes just staring out towards you, and then slowly back into the cave.
You said it's at a big wall.
Yeah, it's like a stone. It's kind of like a hill. It's built in the side of a hill, like a stone wall, and it's a big stone cave on the side.
Radagon's gonna start climbing it.
The
Just
12
by-
pairs or
it's-
12
it's-
individual eyes?
It's on the it's on the same level as you, right? The entrance. You're looking forward.
Oh,
And you're
okay.
seeing, yeah, this cave entrance is at the bottom of a hill. It is facing you.
And so there's 6 sets of eyes, or
You've seen 12 eyes staring out.
gotcha. Okay, so
It's 6 wolves or a beholder.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, that wasn't clarified for a reason.
so I can get all the way in to the cave.
It's about 30 feet away from you, and you moved 50, so you can get right outside.
Okay, yeah, I'll expend the rest of my movement to get up there.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Dude, why am I rolling only 10s on perception, dude? 10.
All right. You try to peer in. You can't see anything. All you see right now is just blackness.
It's because Scar's living rent free in your head, bro.
He is going to create bonfire. I can't see anything, even though I have dark vision.
5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 30. No, you cannot.
All right. A few feet past what I cannot see, he is going to create bonfire.
What's the range?
60 feet. So whatever, like a few feet past, whatever I can see in the dark, I'm just going to create like at the 45 mark, and he's going to create fire and light it up.
Okay.
And anything that is within that area has to roll a dex save.
And what's the area? You said 20 feet?
60 feet.
60 feet of that area? Holy crap.
Oh, no. It's only a 5-foot area.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just engulf everything.
Why have you been using that?
Mini fireball.
So yeah, you do your incantation, and you see from where you're standing, you see the bonfire glow and glimmer, and you can't see anything. You see the inside of the cave. You see that there's, you know, the rock on the bottom, some type of mud. You can't see to the back of the cave.
All right, I'm gonna leave that fire there, and that'll be it.
Okay. So as you leave the fire there, and you kind of put your hands down, kind of get ready for what happens next. You hear boom, 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 and you see 6 wolves charging out towards the entrance. And behind you see looming over, kind of walking into now the light of your bonfire, this massive 15-foot tall white wolf. It looks like it's grinning, just staring out towards the entrance as its children go rushing out of the cave. And we'll leave it there.
I was hoping for a 6-eyed giant monster wolf. Damn.
All right. At least we got a little bit of combat in. That's good.
Much fun.
Yeah, so
We don't play for the combat.
nobody
I
wants
play for
combat
both. I like
D&D.
fighting too.
Yeah, it's good to have a little bit of both for sure. So next time we're going to be playing this campaign is scheduled for August 20th, unless something funky comes up. So we'll pick it up then. Other than that, though, tomorrow night we have the main campaign, Redditus, 8 p.m. EST. It's getting super exciting for that. You guys are like, ooh,
We're out of the mine.
out of the mine, and possibly into where you've been trying to get into for what, 13 sessions?
Oh, I feel like the mine was where we were really trying to get into, but
Yeah, we'll see. All right, so we see you guys here tomorrow night, 8 p.m.
alrighty.
All right, guys.
Later.
Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. We'll see you in the next